Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. I believe my alerts are still muted. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I've just... oh, crap. Oh no. How are we, chat? Welcome. I'm very sorry about the muted alerts if you've resubscribed. Oh no, I've scammed you out of your money. How do you feel? Chat, welcome. Lovely to see you all today. Allow me to boop and boop. Hi, chat. We're live. Lovely to see you all. Hopefully you're all doing well. I should probably replay some of these alerts before I get called a scammer, so bear with me here. Ike, oh, Jumper, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Ike, welcome back for half a year.
I thank you for your continued pledge.
I was worried it wasn't going to play. Thank you, Ike, for half a year of support. How are you today, Ike?
Where you're going, you will need eyes to see, so please wear proper personal protective equipment.
I'll bear that in mind. I'll make sure my eyes are safe, Ike. Thank you for the recommendation. Song 911, welcome back for your second month.
Pledge to the knighthood.
Hello there. Thank you very much, Song. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome back, Song. Can we get some love and chat for Ike and Song, please? Gedarek, welcome back for 42.
I thank you for your continued pledge to the knighthood.
Welcome back, Gedarek. How are you today, sir? Lovely to see you.
I, too, sometimes stare off at rocks in space in Bongo.
I mean, I was going to say I've joked about it before, but we've definitely, I've definitely spoken before about my love of looking at the stars in real life, way before it became a plot point in Final Fantasy XIV. It's I don't know, it's the closest thing to magic that we've got, I think, in real life, being able to look at stars which no longer exist, because technically we're looking into the past. It spooks me out at times, but other times it's very calming. And Rio, welcome back for 4th month.
I thank you for your continued
grammar was all wrong there.
Night.
4th month, welcome back, Rio. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, Rio. Welcome on in, sir.
My 4th month with you all. It has been nothing but lovely here.
Aww.
Here's to many more.
Here's to many more.
Session.
Magino Session. I agree, Rio. I agree. Hey, Peppermixed. Lovely to see you. I'm glad you could make it. Welcome on in. How are you today? Allow me to catch up on chat. How are we all doing today, guys? Hopefully we're all doing well. Welcome on in to Truck, Hiss, Super Koji Man, Andrew, Hey Oliver, Ninka Meyer, Tuna FW, August _97, Clivey Bear, it's Kate, Gorshan, Thanko, Jumper. Thank you for the Prime.
To the night.
You only followed 5 minutes ago. You don't know if this is going to be an entertaining stream. This could be awful. You may have wasted your Prime. I don't think you have, but you know, you don't know yet. Thank you, Jumper. I greatly appreciate that. Welcome on in. Rose, welcome back also for 13 months. How are you today, Rose? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome on in. Can you believe it's been 13 months? You were here right at the beginning of A Realm Reborn, Rose. How far we've come to be staring down the barrel now of the end of 6.0. I can barely believe it. I can barely believe it. Sathalan, also welcome back for your 3rd month with Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Indeed Alpha.
NDD Alpha, I fully agree. We're gonna be cosplaying as Alpha today, supposedly, and be walking among the stars. Or well, I'm more I suppose on point would be to say we'll be traversing via spaceship through the stars. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Gorshan, Sorlyburn, Thanko, Lord Wizkid, Pear, JP Betley, Dadams, Asik, Mizira, Gorshan, Little Smoky, Jens, Creepy McPaintalot, Zithwan! Oh my goodness! Zithwan, have you had good news? I'll be waiting to see your name in chat to ask you about what happened yesterday and whether or not, you know, the CFO. Was it the CFO or the... No, you spoke with the CEO. You were chatting with the CFO.
I thank you for your continued pledge.
I will be scrolling down shortly to find out what the news is, sir. Thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. And Ninka Meyer!
7 months. Loved every minute of it, indeed love.
Oh, well, I'm glad you've enjoyed all of your 7 months here, Ninka Meyer. Thank you very much. That is really, really appreciated. Welcome back. And can we get some love and chat? Not only for Zithwan's incredible generosity, or Ninka Myers' fantastic 7 months, but also Sathalan, Rose, Jumper, Rio, Gederek, Song, and of course Aiki. Welcome back, everybody. I really do appreciate you all being here and going on the journey with me. Truck, Asuri, Creeper McPaints-a-Lot, Arxardian, Erastos, Nemesis, Sagittarius A, Martian, Rudeski, Cromscale, Prop, Ashrik, Aeronac, that seems quite close. Goodler, Hello Sai, or Hello C, Umemi, Yagitu, Misidentified Lemon, Aiki, of course, Vicky Vic, Super Koji Man, Make a Stay Pod, Pi, Winterfall, Sophie P, Maid of War, Gederek, Ars Chromatica, Rando79, His Lizard, Crater Gaming, Tatey Bread, Tea Leaf, Erastos again, Rio, Floating Fat Man, Kane Lightsworn, Velcro, Krikov, Mazira, making sure I don't double up here, Drax, Lomalind, Z-City, Tazy Bread, Pear again, Tenchi, The Darkman 67, Cat, Tangent, Buskarget, or Buskage, The Smangler, Cromscale, Albus Corvi, Yagito again, Artisian, welcome, Big Draka, hello there, Leak, hello. They're not good, are they? I have to watch Twitch if I want to watch it on my TV through like an inbuilt app, and it is awful. Awful. So I feel your pain, buddy. I feel your pain. Michael!
To the night.
Michael! Thank you very much for the Prime. Well, come on in. I greatly appreciate that. Can we be as informal as to refer to you as Mike? Mike, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. I really do appreciate that. Welcome on in. Chromatica, hello again. Gorshan, Magdalena, Pepper Mixed, Most Sovereign Lady,
I thank you
Jumper,
for your
of course, Gal, regretting username, Crom, Guheens. Welcome back also for your second month.
Indid Bongo.
I fully agree. Thank you very much, Guheens. I greatly appreciate it. I'm currently in Europe, and being able to look up and see all the stars is nuts. I don't see that many back home. I would love to go to a proper dark sky spot, and there's a couple near me, but I live in like the flatlands of the UK, so there's not very many mountainous regions where I can go and climb a mountain, right, and look at the stars from there. But there's a couple little areas not too far from me because I'm quite rural and quite isolated, where there's some good, stargazing spots, as it were, but I've never been to one, despite it only being like half an hour away. Seeker Raylex, welcome back for your second month. Welcome on in. Lovely to see you. Thank you for your continued support. I'd love to know if anyone has actually ever done that, like gone proper like stargazing. I would love to go with a camera and get some like long exposure photography done and then make like a little video out of it. I don't know. Fascinates me. Really does. I'd love to be able to look into the core of the galaxy as well. Depending on where you are in the world and where you look in the night sky, you can see the core of the Milky Way galaxy. I'd love to do that. It's up there with like wanting to see the Aurora Borealis. But I hear it's localized within Seymour's kitchen.
I thank you.
What's that
for
about?
your
Unga Dankin, welcome back for 9 months. I greatly appreciate that. Enjoy your brand new sub badge. I believe it goes gold when you get 9 months, unless I'm mistaken. Either way, enjoy, Unga Dankin. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Coyote, by the way, hello. How are you today? Truck, hello. Sathalan, hello. Megamajig, welcome on in. Akira, hello. Igneous, hello there. I totally forgot you were back yesterday. Wife is 3 months pregnant? Wow. Work got acquired and I'm transitioning today? No idea how I forgot about my new favorite streamer that I've only watched for like 2 weeks. Igneous, how dare you not put me above all of these other important things going on in your life? No, I'm joking, of course, if it wasn't really obvious already. Genuinely, hopefully things are going well with work, and sending all my love to your wonderful wife, 3 months pregnant. That is pretty close to where Mrs. D20 is at, so I can only imagine how stressful it's been for yourself and your wife. Mrs. D20 is currently in the throes of some pretty nasty morning sickness. We're having to sort of, work around it at the minute. She's currently napping on the couch. I think most of today she's been napping, but she's getting there. She's getting there. Hopefully, we'll be out of the woods soon and she'll be feeling lots better once we're out of that first trimester. I'm having a sick day off work, but to be honest, I was getting pretty stressed and probably needed a day off. Rose, well done on being able to, see that you needed the day. Hopefully you're able to relax and lose some of that stress. Fingers crossed. You're so lucky if you can see the stars. I can't see any in this city of mine. Maybe 1 or 2 if I look real hard. Well, I was in London a couple years back during like the winter time, and we were only there for like a weekend. It was like our honeymoon because we're not we don't have enough money to go abroad and have like a nice honeymoon, so we literally got on a train to London for a weekend. And
thank you for your
we were walking across
pledge
London
to the
Bridge and
night.
looked up. It's just black. Not a hint of a star to be seen, and it was very spooky.
Ended
very
bongo,
strange.
ended hype.
Ended bongo, ended hype. Shoybox, oh, come on in. Thank you very much for your second month of Prime. I do greatly appreciate it. How are you today? Hopefully you're doing well. Ninkamaya, hello again. Zithwan. Zithwan, you got the job! Oh, buddy, there we go. I'm finally caught up. Massive well done, man. Obviously, I'm not in your shoes, but given that you've shared your journey with us over the weeks and months, I do feel like I've been on the journey a little bit with you, as I'm sure many people in chat have. So to hear that you've got the job, man, I know we're beating Endwalker this week, but I think it's not going to beat the high that I feel right now in knowing that you got the job. Maybe it will a little bit for me, but it's close. It's close. Massive congrats, buddy. Wishing you all the best. Hopefully it is the start of, you know, a turning point and a great new career. Congratulations. Good morning, all. Still in a weird time zone, but had to wake up early just to make sure I didn't miss any of this. Phoenix Senpai, welcome on in. Jumper, hello again. Noriella, hello. Flavindi, hello. Gotta say, you set up a really sick scene here, Andy. Your character looking up at the sky like this seems like something out of a trailer. Thank you, Leek. Yeah, I really wanted to have a shot of us looking into the stars, because that's where we're going today. And I thought, where better to go than the moon, where it is perpetually, you know, a lovely starry sky. I would have loved to have gone to Ishgard. I think Ishgard has some beautiful night sky photography opportunities and stuff, but it wasn't the right time of day, so I had to come up here. But thank you. I do appreciate it. June, hello again. I'm super excited because I'll be working at a new studio founded by the original creators of Mass Effect. Oh my goodness. I would love to ask more, Zithwan, but I imagine you are going to be bound to some pretty intense NDAs. So all I will say is, I cannot wait to hear about whatever you work on when it's ready. That's all I'll say. Massive congrats, buddy. Ars Chromatica, hello again. Dallas, hello. Tatey Bread, hello. Seeker Raylex, hello there. Holy shit! Clivey Bear, what are you doing? Thank you very much for the incredibly generous 10 gift subs. You need to calm down, sir. You need to calm down, okay? This is too much. Clive, buddy, thank you very much for the 10 gift subs landing in the laps of Right Stick, Flaco Wacko, Spoony Bob, Brylin Croy, Scardy2404, Lime Frogs, Gildenth, Ronchigram, Lady Lati, and JD Colon. Got to see you've done other than the Clivey Bear. Thank you, buddy. That is very, very, very generous of you. Chat, we were so close to... for people, you probably don't give a shit, so I'm not going to talk about it for too much. There's a thing called Partner Plus that Twitch has introduced as a way to sort of even out the sub-rev split. At the minute, if you subscribe for, say, $4, I get $2 of that after tax, closer to like $1.50. They're doing a thing at the minute where it becomes 70-30 instead of 50-50, but you need 350 unique subs. Not gifted, not prime, 350. We're at 300. We were so close. And don't worry, I'm not trying to say that for you to all sub now. It's not going to get us there. You need 3 months consecutively, and that's not going to happen. But we were close. Close enough that there's a glimmer of hope that one day we'll get there. So who knows, maybe next year. But I thought I'd mention it because I've never been that high before. So thank you everyone for your continued support. It is...
To the night.
When I say mind-boggling, I mean it. I'm not just saying that as a buzzword, like I'm genuinely blown away. So thank you, everybody. It really has... It's been an amazing year. It really has been. And I know a lot of you are going to disappear once we're all done with FF14, but to those who are going to stick around, I can't wait to see what we get up to next. I cannot wait. Which, on the topic of that, segue, exclamation mark, next game, I think is the command. I've got a little Google form thing set up, so you can vote on what game we play next. Have a look. Take a look, chat. It was meant to be multiple choice. Apparently it's not, so sorry about that. Just click the one that you want to see and we'll play it, hopefully. Crater, thank you for gifting a sub to Partner Plus. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. One day. I went 2 hours south here into the... How do I say this word, Artisian? Appalachian? I've probably butchered it. but I'm very jealous. And if you've got any pictures, I'd love to see them. One day I'd love to go out on a boat and stargaze from there, turn off the lights and just stare up. Yep, I've watched a few videos of like cargo ships and people aboard taking photos and long exposure photography of the night sky, and yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know if I'd like to be at sea at night in a storm. That sounds like the worst possible scenario for me. So I might just hike somewhere instead. That seems a little bit safer. Sign, how are you today? You look absolutely lovely.
And this is my favorite stream on the Citadel.
Megamajig, thank you. Oh, sorry, I mean, Commander Shepard, thank you.
Grab your
appreciate
shield and sword.
Maelstrom 31. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Get yourself in it, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. Can we get some love and chat for Maelstrom 31? The 31st Maelstrom. I hear they're the best, though. The first 30 were all beta models, and then this is the full release. Thank you, Maelstrom. I greatly appreciate it, buddy. I really do. Buskage, hello again. Supermoon visible here in Sweden tonight. I'm excited. I wonder when it'll be visible here, because I looked at the moon a couple nights ago, and I thought, Jesus, that's pretty big. I don't know if it was supermoon level, though, but it was, yeah, I quite liked it. I live in the middle of nowhere in Northern California, so every night, unless it's cloudy, it's great stargazing. Mike, I'm very jealous. I can't lie, I'm very jealous. I do live fairly rural. The night sky is quite pretty for me, but I've never been able to see it quite to how I want to see it, you know, like in the pure blackness of the sky. This is our second kit. The first one was pretty chill. The baby is kicking her butt. Morning sickness is not fun. Igneous, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. Fortunately, Mrs. D20 is on a holiday, so she's not having to go into work. I can't imagine how it must feel to be in that first trimester whilst working. Because it is kicking Mrs. D20's ass big time. Jumper, hello again. Reese's Sky, hello. Fumi, hello. Silent, thank you. That's some cool armor. Thank you. I put together a new glamour chat as like, I don't know. I don't watch that much anime chat, but what anime I have watched, typically the protagonist gets like a brand new suit of armor or like a new weapon before the final foray, you know, to like enhance their power. So this is my anime moment where I've donned a new set of armor, ready to face the end. It is the level 70 Dragoon armor, dyed because I got the dyeable version from Eureka. I'll spin myself around in a second, but I'm quite happy with it. I don't normally go for black armor, but I feel the moment calls for something a bit more ornate. So I've gone with black, gold, and red. I'm quite happy with it. Again, I'll show you properly in a second, but I'm very happy. Firelord Varn, good morning. How are you today? Donington, hello. Kineris, hello. Or Kineris. I cut my hair earlier. I cut my own hair, chat, in the mirror because I'm cheap. Yeah, that's how I do it. I could imagine credits crawling upwards on the left side of the screen here. Lemon, I like that. Maybe we'll put that in the YouTube video. That's a good idea. I also want to jump onto the Joy Train. My wife and I confirmed being pregnant last week after 3 years of trying in the unspoken unfortunate event the day after our wedding, but it's finally happened and we're on eggshells. Big Draka, massive congratulations. Obviously, like, I'm not trying to take the wind out of what you've said by talking about my own experience, but I know the joy of finding out that has begun, like the pregnancy has begun, so I'm sending all my love to you and yours, and I wish you the best for a healthy and complete pregnancy. Massive, massive congratulations. Hello, for my one day I can watch you week live, I just got to your completion of the vault in your Heavensward VODs. Oh, I'm so sorry. Arxardian, I'm so sorry. I tell you what, there's been so many moments in this game which stand out as moments which have defined the game for me in a way, as someone who's never played an MMO with a story quite like this. I come from WoW, you know, where you skip the dialogue and you skip the quest text because it doesn't really matter too much, like you get the gist of it. So playing this game, and there were so many moments in A Realm Reborn, primarily the very end of the expansion as well as the patch content, where I was like, wait, whoa, okay, what story's pretty good here. And then going into Heavensward and having that like sweet moment over in north of Mogholm with the lovely Alphino, Isael, and of course Astinian. That was one of my favorite moments in Heavensward, and then immediately after that we get, you know, the death of Horsefan, and I was like, whoa, this game is something special. To have these big emotional moments
raise them high
back to back.
And welcome
I knew I was in for a treat. and I was. Because here we are a year later, and I'm still gushing over it in a big bad way. No MMO will ever hit the same way, and it'll take me some time before I can play an RPG and not inherently think about the journey I've gone on here with Final Fantasy XIV. Like, it's going to be a point of comparison subconsciously, whether I like it or not. I cannot see who resubscribed. My activity feed is broken at the minute, but I'll catch up with you in a second. Gorshan, hello again. Sorely Burn, hello. I live next to a lake, and there was that one time where I helped an acquaintance on his little fishing boat at ungodly times, really early in the morning before lights came on. We were only meters from the shore, and it was pitch black all around us. That was creepy. Sorely, if that were me, I think I would have probably, I don't know, be struck by paralysis. That sounds horrifying, honestly, but I'm glad you were able to help him out. I think I would have politely declined. Hey, Andy and chums, I've just got back from the supermarket. The missus doesn't know it yet, but I'm making homemade falafel, so no one tell her, all right, chat? Yeah, no one tell her. Hello. Hello, yes, is this Mr. Gabbs's beloved? Yes, he's making falafel. That's not her. That was a really bad joke. I tried, Mr. Gabbs. I'm not a comedian, if you couldn't tell. I actually haven't signed an NDA yet, which means I don't really know much more than the general public. Oh, well, Sith One, I don't want to pry, but I hope it's something that you're excited to work on when you do get to find out what it is you'll be working on. I just remembered that Andy didn't finish the last wing of the near raid. I do need to go back and do it. You're not wrong. We do need to do that. Bubbles, hello. Gorshan, hello again. Sov, hello. Right Stick, hello. Timmy Licious, hello. Greybeard, Melody Bunny. Hey, Melody Bunny, I'm frustrated as well. Dapper Sloth, right? I've never been that high. Good clip out of context. Listen, the hardest narcotic I've ever taken was one too many paracetamol. The highest I've ever been, truly, was probably when I took one too many puffs of my brown inhaler because I'm asthmatic. I was like 11, I think, and I was playing football at school, and I just puffed it a bit too many times, and I was feeling woozy, chat. So yeah, I don't think drugs are for me. Don't take drugs, chat, unless you live in a state where it's legal, in which case, have at it. What makes you think you'll ever be done with FF14? You have patch content yet, and by the time you get to that, it'll be 7.0. You think I'll take that long? Really? Xbal, welcome back with the Prime sub for your second month. I greatly appreciate it. How are you today? Thank you, Xbal, for your continued support. I'm going to crack open the Dr. Pepper chat. That's right, Dr. Pepper. We're going in. Appellation. Gotcha. Okay, thank you. This is how far behind on chat I am. We're now at the pronunciation of appellation. Appellation. Gotcha. I'd love to one day go to Yosemite. Mainly because of the double rainbow video. That was in Yosemite, wasn't it? Whoa, double rainbow all the way across the sky. Whoa. I don't know, I saw that years ago and I thought that sounds like a nice place to go. We really need a hide helmet during cutscenes option in 14. I fixed that by not having a full helmet equipped. So even if I accidentally forget to turn it off, you can still see my character's face. We should be good. Are you using any of the Endwalker artifact armor? None at all. None at all. +1 for cutting your own hair. Hell yeah, Leak. You gotta save the money, you know? Gotta save the cash money. I cut my own hair too, but I'm bald, so it's more accurate to say I shaved my own head. At least then you can't make any mistakes, Tatey Bread, you know? Like, if you see a little bit of hair, you can just go, oh, there you go, missed that bit. I cut mine, and then I washed my hair, and I looked in the mirror, and I just had like this big tuft in the middle, and it's like, oh shit, back to the drawing board. You cut it, well, yeah, how do I describe it? I put my phone on like a ledge, and then I just shave using like a trimmer. Anyway, it's boring, but yeah, it saves like £15. I think that's how much it costs to get your haircut. I could be wrong. Fjordbrand, yeah, I had a great time. A really great time. How have you been? Hopefully you've been enjoying the VODs. Have you been watching them? Big Dracker, oh no, I get it. I've listened on your stream, so yes, thank you, and vice versa to you. Let's bring joy to the world. Our future FF14 doppelgangers. I like that. I like that. I finally started 6.1 patch last night, but I wanted to match the art, and it took me like an hour and a half to find the right pants. Rando, I can't wait to see the art and the pants you chose. This screenshot is really cool. I've taken a few. Igneous, thank you for converting from a Prime sub to a tier 1. I appreciate it. Ren, enjoy running your errands. Hopefully all goes well. I don't know if I'm still playing out of the speakers, but hello. Hello, Ren. Enjoy running your errands today. Thank you for tuning in to 303.141211456. the NDD20 FM channel. Clearly the next game is the entire Trail series. How did you know, Sign? How did you know? Nova, hello. Yubi, hello. Oh, another Sprout adventure. Yubi, if I'm saying your name correctly. You're about a year late. We've been playing for a year. We're almost at the end. I'm no longer a Sprout anymore, but I am technically an Endwalker Sprout, even though I don't have my icon next to my name. But yeah, we're really close. Really close to the end. Hopefully this week. That's the plan. I'm going to see if we can do what it takes to get to the end. A new glam gear change is good for the soul. I agree. Your talk about gushing is now making me rewatch your Shadowbringers. Enjoy, Big Tracker. Where am I here? Sorry, the third near raid is my favorite duty in the game. I can't wait to play it. Genuinely cannot wait to play it. He won't take that long. No, depends on how well you stall. I wish 7.0 was that close. Raids are kind of full of content. I can't wait to get around to them. I am still petrified at the idea that the raid content might be Mericidia. I'm not ready for that. Drink, by the way, spoiler chat. There you go. I don't know. Knowing that the Evilist raid series took us to locations in the game which could have very well been their own, like, expansion zones in their own right has made me nervous that they might relegate certain content to just raid content. Like, I could very easily see Tiamat landing in Radzat and being like, hey, let's go on this Alliance raid series adventure together to Mericidia. Yay, you know? I really hope that doesn't happen. And I'm feeling a little bit sick at the prospect of that being the case, because I'm secretly hoping that's the next expansion. Well, an hour each stream for chatting, plus the continual increase of time taken up by baby. There we go. Exactly. Yosemite is amazing. What does it mean? There we go. Posting this to see when Andy reads it so we can get a delay timer. I mean, I'm trying to read as quickly as I can. I just set fire to all my money. Not literally. Well, you shouldn't have done that. That's a mistake. Celestial, hello. It's Appalachia. Gotcha. The dreaded line. Arcasia Dreamer, hello. How are you today? Green Chocobo, how are you? Welcome on in. My mum balks at how much I spent on a trim, but I'm trying to grow my hair so it's maintenance. No, hair, it's fine. It's fine. I think if you got more hair to take care of course, you know, go and see someone to do it properly. Whereas mine's short, so I just do it in the mirror. You know, it takes like 20 minutes. My boyfriend and I had a special brownies last month. Okay, and my dad's birthday, he's 420 friendly, and ended up sleeping at boyfriend's sister's house instead of driving an hour home. I've got to admit, it does sound fun. It's not for me, but it does sound like a fun experience. What is the closest thing I could do to that? The closest thing I can imagine is ice cream and like a beer, but I don't like beer, so I'd have to go with like a rum and coke. That's the closest thing I could come to special brownies. He said the word! It's too late for fun again. Everyone's drunk now. It's Yobi. It's all good. I see you have your playthrough and collections. Hey, well, take a look, Yobi. Or Yobi, sorry. If you want to see the best moments, I do have a YouTube channel. This isn't like a plug. Well, it is. It is a plug. It's a plug. I'm plugging myself. You can go onto my YouTube channel, and there's the best bits on there. There's like 5.3, 5.0, arriving in Elpis. What are the other big ones? Endwalker cinematic reaction. People like that. People like, Andy, that's a good reaction. And I'm not a reaction guy. Like, I don't react to things. But people enjoyed it, so yeah, check it out. I miss being a Sprout. Now people think I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I feel that. I hope that's exactly how Tiamat's voice acting sounds.
Huzzah!
I would know, because I am actually the Tiamat VA, Funnigan. Mood, I got my Returner Flower, and I'm so happy I'm allowed to be done again. Could I technically get the Returner Flower? Like, if I unsubscribed for a while, could I get the Returner Flower and pretend that I'm like a new player, essentially? Stop with the M word. I'm getting drunk. I'm sorry. I could pan the camera to the left, and we could look at Mericidia on the moon. Would you like that? Ice cream and Bailey's? That's it, Harley. That's it. I don't know where... I think I was in Asda the other day, and you can get Bailey's pouring cream. And I thought that's a, you know, that's a slippery slope. I need to avoid that. Because I could very easily just have that in most coffees I make. Nothing wrong with spending money on grooming. Hygiene and how you present yourself matters. Exactly. I fully agree, Akira. You know, in the same way people will spend however much money they want to on a haircut or getting their hair done properly or dyed or whatever. Treat yourself, you know? Whatever makes you happy is what you should be investing in. We took the kids to see the... I will stipulate, when I say spend money on what makes you happy, pending it doesn't involve hurting people, you know? Thank you. I should just state that for the record before I get dragged into a courtroom and they're like, well, XYZ here murdered somebody and they said that you told them to... No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, officer. So yeah, there we go. That's my alibi. Gonna send Yoshi P a letter requesting Tiamat and Hildebrand. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Kinder90ick, hello there. How are you today? Welcome on in. Hopefully you enjoyed the YouTube content. I'm not much of a drinker and rum and coke is usually my go-to if drinking is expected. That or a mule because I love ginger beer. What brand was it that you guys recommended I try of ginger beer? Because I was at like this international food market that's sprung up in my town. Didn't even know it was there. A friend took me. And they had some like ginger beer. Loads of different brands of it. And I need to make a note of which one to buy because I didn't know which one to go for, so I left it. But they had A&W. A&W was in there. I came, I subbed, I conquered. After VODs, I go to catch up on yesterday. Hey, Igneous, enjoy. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for the sub. And thank you for conquering. Me? The stream? I don't know. I don't know. Let's just move on. Bex, hello there. How are you today? Have you ever considered having your streams on YouTube? I would like to do it, Martian. My issue is when I import, or should I say export, from Twitch to YouTube, the quality is just completely obliterated. Like, my camera looks so contrasty. It's like a MySpace profile picture. And I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to quality. And, I feel sick knowing that that is what happens. So I need to manually download every VOD, re-render them. I've only got one computer though, and limited time, and I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just have to live with the bad quality. I'll upload one and show it to you all so you can see what I mean. It's bad. It doesn't look good. Anyway, 777 Roxon, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome on in. And belatedly, XX Pretzel XX. Welcome on in as well. Thank you for the follow. Roxon, welcome on in. Can we get some on chat for Roxon? And a warm welcome for Pretzel, please. I wish you'd get a situational sprout, so like if you switch to a role with hours played. That's interesting. Yeah, I'd like that. That's a really good idea. Andy, Fredamus, what? What do you want? What do you want from me? Oh boy, drink. Oh, did I say it again? Miracidia? Sorry. I know, Mewhoo. I never do it. I never do it. It's kind of icky to me. I probably should do it more, but I have a weird, I don't know, mental block that I can't overcome. You don't have to unsub, just don't log into a character for 3 months. I see. Okay. I lost my Return of Flower the other day and was removed from the Novice Network. Forced me to look for an actual FC. Yikes. Don't enjoy that. Are we still like starting stream? D1000? Yes. Yeah. It's not even that I've gone on a tangent. I'm just reading through chat and we're still not there. But don't worry, chat. We're beating 6.0 this week. Guaranteed. I'm not going through the weekend without having completed Endwalker, so don't you worry. We're beating it. Solo outro, hello. Chocolate Bailey's just doubles the evil. We got given like this alcoholic hotel chocolat. I don't know what they are. Like little bottles of like vodka chocolate stuff. I thought maybe I'll try it in a coffee. It's bloody disgusting. So yeah, don't put vodka in coffee, chat. It's not nice. Don't buy Assassins. Wait, shit. I need to see about a refund. Hiss, it's too late. I feel it's worse when I tank. Sometimes I run in the stupid direction. The whole party is following me. I feel like in this game, if you make a mistake, people are fairly understanding. I've had one situation in a year where someone's gotten really pissy because of like one mistake. And yeah, I think they were just having a bad day. But outside of that, most people are like, hey, it's fine. It's all good. We'll pull again. We'll go again. You know, we'll get it together, which I like. And when I eventually do get round to doing endgame content, Savages, hopefully one day with fellow FC members, that's the way we're going to run it. Is, you know, not necessarily we don't care, but if someone makes a mistake, just pull again. You know, and take it slow. That's how we did it in World of Warcraft for years, and it worked out there. I'm good, thanks. Making a banner for my next con, and the file is so big, my computer is fighting me, so I'll be lurking a bit. Bex, good luck. Cloud, hello, Indian chat. How you doing? I myself am feeling fantastic, except my whole body hurts. I've got a light fever, and I'm running 2 hours of sleep. Oh, no. Hey, go get under that blanket ASAP, Cloud, and lurk away, buddy. Lurk away. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you feel better soon, sir. Staring out into the stars, wondering what is out there. PT, yeah, what is out there? What is out there? It might be Rose, and I could save the VOD locally while I'm streaming, but my PC would die. Yeah, I need to like invest in that, I suppose. Yeah, why not use Restream? I don't even know what that is. I'll look into that. Sorry for keep mentioning the M word. I won't mention it again. Andy, in my opinion, if you've ever had a ginger beer before, I'd recommend Goslings. It's yummy and a bit sweeter. Fever Tree is quite spicy and good when you're used to... Okay, Goslings. I'll make a mental note of that. Goslings. Leak, I'll report back. Like, I just woke up, so I didn't know how far you are in stream. No, D1000, all good. I wasn't saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying I'm not caught up yet. You're all good, buddy. You're all good. Tuesday stream, reading chat. Wednesday, responding to chat. Thursday stream, roll quests. Friday stream. Oh, God, it's Friday. We're not doing roll quests before anyone panics, because I feel like people are probably going to be like, oh, Andy, you can't fit them in. We're not doing the roll quests quite yet. We'll do them probably after 6.0. Yeah, so don't worry. Andy, to avoid any confusion from across the pond, ginger ale is a different soda than root beer. Oh, Thundershrew. Okay. Gotcha. Right, I didn't know that, so thank you. If you haven't done it already, I'd also recommend Deep Dungeons. Deep Dungeons with a group of friends and going in blind is so much fun. I've done a little bit of Palace of the Dead. It's how I leveled up a lot of my jobs. I've never been able to get a group together for Heaven on High. Never been able to do it. I've enjoyed the heck out of Eureka. I know it's not a deep dungeon, but... definitely know that I've done some expansion content like that. Yeah, Heaven on High would be fun, because again, I've not been able to get around to that yet. +1 for Fever Tree? Okay. The Walking Zed, hello! People in the computer, hello there, sir. How are you today? Lovely to see you. I haven't played 14, but I think it'll be so fun watching you tackle some really tough raids and stuff. I love watching your streams where the streamer beats something really tough. Well, Leek, just for you, I'm going to boot up Elden Ring again, and we're going to beat it fists only. How about that? You should triple triad? Alright, we'll go play triple triad instead. I did them after 6.02. We must do Heaven on High. I love it. I've never done Heaven on High. We need to get on it then. Terralyn, hello. How are you today? We need to schedule a BA group. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm caught up on chat. We made it. There we go. I made it, chat. Shield build? Shields only run? Leonix, look at that. Immediately. Immediately. You don't disappoint me, do you? Late, but here. Hope you're having an amazing day, Andy. Musandari. I'm having a pretty good day today. Yeah, not too bad. I think I cracked open my Dr. Pepper and never went for a sip, so cheers, chat. V6 Sonoma, hello. Dadams, my favorite Irishman, hello. How are you today? Yeah, you have plenty of content to last a whole year. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. The latest DD is pretty fun too, but you are not there yet in the story? Okay, gotcha. I look forward to getting there whenever the time comes. Let me show off my armor, chat. Let me show off my armor. So this is my Endwalker armor set. And by Endwalker, I mean literally like the end. Because I've worn multiple different armor sets throughout my time. That's it. I quite like it because the armor itself, when dyed in this way, goes with my Realm Reborn relic weapon. And I had to bring in the red tabard bit around my waist. Yeah, I quite like it, chat. I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. Yeah, I've been a Femora the entire game, and I will not change her for the world. I love her to pieces. In Heaven's Ward, I became a Thailander, briefly. I've told this story before, because I was getting a little bit fed up of having to make glamour plates around the tail, because I was getting a little bit frustrated with the tail and the horns and certain glamours I was putting together. I lasted a day, and I had to change back. I've embraced the tail, I've embraced the horns, I'm fully in. It does get frustrating at times, like the, I'll show you my glamour plates in a minute, but I've got a couple armor sets which are slightly ruined. Slightly ruined. Green Chocobo, well remembered, we did change horn color for like a week. Yeah. Because I thought having black horns and a black tail might make making glamours easier, but it was like a really dark purpley blue color, and it made it hard to then make other glamour plates, so I went back to the white horns because it was easy to sort of gel together with other plates anyway. I found it to adjust my Warrior of Light's jaw and eyes, and it felt like pulling teeth. Spade, I've not done that myself, but I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I know the particular pain with the face to aura face versus earrings. The amount of times where I have won earrings as a reward and I just feel like punching the wall, and that is, you know, it's hyperbole, I don't punch walls, chat, but they're useless for me. You can't see them. Unless you, like, angle the camera very specifically like this. Like, I am wearing earrings, chat. You can see it there, just on that ear. Like, that little pixel. Do you see that little pixel in there? You're never going to see it otherwise, you know. As someone with 8 Makote, I understand the struggle. Musandari... What? 8? 8? A question. Do they all have, like, matching last names? I loved that it's Guild Wars 2, isn't it? Where you can have like a family name. I loved that. Or am I thinking of BDO? I think I did it in Guild Wars though, where they all had the same last name. Anyway, it makes Trevor Trove events easier, right? It makes some time. It got a litter. I like that. BDO and Swator both have that. Swator have a family name. As you know, Andy, I have many an alt. Chocobo. The reason I didn't think that was you, Mr. Laguna, is because I thought, no, this can't be Green Chocobo. This isn't his character's name. So when you told me yesterday that it was you, that blew my mind. How many characters do you have, young man? Same, to be honest. I play an Ellison, which you'd think would make earrings easy to see, but they always go to the damn base of the ear, not the tip. That is frustrating. That is frustrating. If I could go back and make my character again, I would be a male Ellison, I think. I think that would have been my second choice. But there's no way I can swap to it now. This is me. This is my warrior of light.
Hope you are having a great summer, Andy. We are having 35 to 40 degrees daily in the south of
Canopio.
Spain.
Ah, Canopio, I'm so sorry, man. I have heard that there is a heat wave going through Europe right now. We have, and I don't mean to rub this in, we have had the coldest, bleakest, wettest weather for weeks. So much so that I'm desperate for the heat at this point, which I never thought I'd say. I'm so sorry, man. Hopefully it comes to an end soon, because that sounds like hell on earth. If you haven't already, try and look into getting one of those portable air conditioners. Last summer, when it was like heat waves going through the UK, I looked into them. It's definitely worth the investment if you're dealing with heat throughout the year. We only get it for like a couple months, so I held off. Bunny ears are great for earrings. Should go to Bumboy. I think Bunny would be my 5th choice. Yeah. Equestria, that's right. That's right. No, I think we are expecting a heat wave middle of August, is what I saw. It's been my favorite summer for a long while. I've adored it. Wearing a sweater today, I mean, yeah, I'm with you. Make some time. I'm like cozied up in my, favorite hoodie at the minute. It's great. Same here in Belfast. 1 week of sun. The rest has been wet and humid, which honestly, I don't mind. The humidity, though, not so much a fan of. At least Mrs. D20 shouldn't have to suffer the heat while heavily pregnant like my mum did with me. Ms. Ira, 100%. That's like the one saving grace. We were at 100 or so a few days ago, then this morning I shivered when I left the house. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the weather here because I enjoy the cold, but sometimes the fluctuations from like absolute, like I'm on the surface of the sun and I'm in the Arctic, I don't like that so much. Andy hates bum boys confirmed. Yeah, I do. I despise them, actually. We have finally gotten cooler weather this week. It's so nice here at the minute. My wife just came back to Texas from a trip to Vancouver and she's not happy about the heat difference. I don't blame her, Socrates. Maybe you should move, huh? 100% humidity, it's awful. Reese's Sky, I'm so sorry. That sounds genuinely disgusting. I've been consistently 35-40 here in Ontario, Canada. Finally back to 21, I can finally breathe again. There we go. The forest fire, this is like months old news now. How is that? I know there was like some Canadian wildfires and like the forests on the, what was it, the East Coast? Is that sorted now? Again, I'm quite late to this, so it's probably ended weeks ago, but hopefully all that's sorted by now. You don't like bum boys? What about Erinville? How could you? I should state, I was being sarcastic. I do quite like bum boys. They just wouldn't be my first pick. Fem Aura, all the way. This is me, chat. I hate to say it, this is me. I will never change my Warrior of Light. It has not ended. They're still burning? No way. Blimey. The air in Minnesota. MN is in Minnesota, right? MN, Minnesota. Yeah. Minnesota was still unbreathable last week from Canadian fires. Blimey. I am sorry for anyone who's affected by that in chat. I'd love to be able to say I could help, but I am half the world away and I'm one man. But know that if I possessed the ability to stop it, I would do it. We're trying to send the northeastern storms to Canada. Can't wait for Hrothgalds. No spoilers, but I can't wait to see if they announced it at FanFest. No spoilers, chat, because I know nothing of FanFest apart from 2 dies. That's all I know, so yeah. I'll be interested to see what they're cooking up. Cannot wait to see. There's still some days here in Western New York where it's unhealthy to go outside. Chat, I'm going to begin moving in, by the way, and actually playing the game. 2 dies! I know! I cannot wait. genuinely cannot wait. I wonder if 2 dies will extend to furniture. Ooh, that would be cool. Where am I going? Unto the heavens. Northern empty. Boom. There you go. FanFest was a fest for fans. Mods, take them out. Origin atrocity, get out of here. How dare you? Did someone say 2 dies? It will extend the most furniture? Okay, good. I'm glad. It will, but may not be able to have 2. Okay. Oh, no. No. American Heart Association, I was joking. I was joking. Don't ban them, mods. They can stay. They can stay. I need like a big sarcastic sign to hold up. Sorry. Please don't ban them. It was a joke. A bad one, apparently. Thank you, Andrew, by the way, for gifting a sub to Origin Atrocity. You're on your last warning. How dare you tell me that there's a fan fest, which is a fest for fans. Despicable. Despicable. Can't believe it. Tattoo sarcasm on forehead? What, like Jared Leto had that tattoo as the Joker? Have we recovered from that as a society yet, chat? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Oliver, thank you for gifting a sub to the American Heart Association. Oh! Wait, there's people in it. Oh, I probably should keep the names on so you can see yourselves. Thank you, Oliver. Hey, Oliver, for the gift sub to American Heart Association. Thank you for being here. We haven't been able to recover from Jared Leto, have we? No, not yet. I really don't want the current MCU to touch Silver Surfer. I'm dreading it so much. Jay? Wait. It's Morbin time. I need to play the game. I need to play the game. Musundari, I think I need that too. I will never forget. Sorry, last tangent, then I'll walk through this tunnel of people. At university, someone deadpan told me, they said, listen, I can't tell if you're being serious or you're being sarcastic. And I was being genuinely serious with them. Like, I apparently my sarcasmometer is broken. It's hard to discern sometimes. So sorry, chat. I will have to make sure that I verbally state it from now on. Foodia, welcome on in. Thank you for your 2nd month. At tier 1, I appreciate it. Welcome on in, Foodia.
My name Happy.
My name Happy. I agree. I agree. Okay, let's make our way through this tunnel of people that have very lovingly turned out. I was not expecting this. I feel like I'm walking into Heavensward again for the first time. Here we go. Wow. Oh, I love how you've all got alpha. That took me a second to clock it. And Midgard Sawmere. Ah. And Omega, I see Omega in the mix too. Oh, guys. You all look amazing. Great idea, by the way, to have... Oh, hey! Whoa! Whoa! I feel like I'm getting married again, chat. This is what happened to mine and Mrs. D20's wedding. Confetti thrown over us and... not champagne, where it was a pretty sensible affair, shall we say? If I keep walking back and forth, will I ever stop, chat? Can this just be the entire stream? Ready? I'm coming back again! Whoa! I'm only gonna do it once more, chat. Otherwise, it's gonna get old. Hey! Wait. Pause. Sign hasn't done this quest yet, so let me stand on the side and let's let Sign walk down the middle. Sign, get in there, buddy. You've been on the journey with me. Walk down the middle right this second, young man. Don't you dare get shy on me. Walk down the middle. Wait, do I have anything to pop? Oh, shit. Realm Reborn Red. Do I have any in my inventory? Oh, no, I don't think I do. Can anyone trade me Realm Reborn Red? Lemon! My savior! 99?! Thank you, Lemon! Okay. Okay! Sign! Chat, Sign started playing the game at the exact same time I did 1 year ago when I started streaming it. And Sign, bless his heart, has been on the journey with me, making his way through the game alongside me. Whenever I've had a break, Sign has had to pause the MSQ and wait until I come back to play alongside me. So Sign, thank you, buddy. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. Is there anyone else here who is going through the MSQ who we can put through the tunnel? I don't know if Pear is here, but Pear started the journey with me. Unlike Sign, though. Pear inhaled Final Fantasy XIV, chat, like she was starving, and it was a delicious meal. And I think Pear beat it maybe 10 months ago. So, Pear, if you're here, you can walk down the tunnel, despite having probably beaten Endwalker many months ago now. Pear, no. Pear, come back out. No, walk down there properly, Pear. Pear, if you don't walk down there properly, we're never going to Zone 6. Get down the tunnel right now, Pear. I've got a Realm Reborn Red in my inventory with your name on it. Here we go! Pear squared! Oh my goodness! Woohoo! Much like the MSQ, Pear ran down the tunnel. I suppose it's accurate. There's one more. There might be more, but there's one more who I know for sure started the same time I did. August_97. Get down the tunnel right now, young man. Come on. I see you over there, August. You can't hide from me. I see you there with your glow sticks. All right, here we go, chat. In 3, in 2, Realm Reborn Red! August! Hey! If any of you go back and watch my very first Realm Reborn VOD, you'll see all of these people joining me and Gridania around the table near Mother Miyun, wearing our A Realm Reborn baby clothing. In our, like, level 10 gear, me wielding some rickety old spear. Thank you for going on the journey with me. Quick! Sweep the body off the edge, chat. Sweep the body. I don't have the sweep emote, so I'm gonna need you guys to use the emote in my stead. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I love how Sign is squatting. This is so appropriate. Just get him out. Oh my god, it's Splatoon. Oh my god, what are you doing to the poor man? Is that his blood? What is happening? I've invited Carnage, chat. This is my fault. I feel bad. Sorry, August. I'm gonna slowly back away. I think he's dead. I think we've killed him. Belatedly, sorry. I had the alerts disabled for the walk. But something happened. 2 things happened. Null Skills, thank you for the prime sub. Eagernist?
Grab your shield
what are you
sword.
doing?
Raise them high.
You did this yesterday. You can't keep supporting me. You stop it, young man. Artisian, I don't know how far away you are from Eagernist right now. I don't know if he's at work, you're at work, but when you next see him, just like squeeze him really tight in like a loving embrace, not like a you're trying to squeeze the life out of him, but like a nice hug from me. Thank you, Eagernist. I really do appreciate that, buddy. That's very, very kind of you. Welcome on in to Ruby Too Cool, Behef, Lusania Maverick, Biostorm X, D Hennessy, DRJ 2027, God Usoland, Circular Willis, Gundanium, that's a lovely name, and Kiba. Also, bloody hell, what's going on here? Zictus, thank you for the follow. Solo outro.
Grab your shield and sword.
Thank you for the 5 gift subs.
And welcome to the night.
No more! You stop being supportive. I mean that. No more. Solo outro. Thank you for gifting a sub to Nate the Great. Nate the Great 88. What a great name. Deiko Odaso Lunkel, Adine Arbiter, Frostalum, Serenox, Ninkamaya. Oh my god, what is going on? No more. This is not reverse psychology. I have a ship to board. The world needs to be saved. Ninkamaya, thank you for gifting subs to Rogue R, Cora, just Cora, Kresnik, Pio, Scree, and Literature Geek. Oh, come on in, courtesy of Ninkamaya. Thank you, Ninkamaya. It's very sweet of you. Again, before we board the ship to the end, a massive shout out once again to everyone who's gone on the journey with me, be it in chat or in game. There are so many people who are lined up here right now who I have known on Twitch for 4 years, who joined me 4 years ago, way before FF14, who excitedly told me, Andy, you'll love Final Fantasy XIV. Come and play it with us. And for years, I was like, nah, I'm okay. I'm playing World of Warcraft. I don't need to play another MMO. And, yeah, they were right, chat. This game has me in a vice grip, and it's not going to let go easily. So, sorry for not listening sooner. But there are people here who I've known for years, people who I've known for months, people I've known for days. Thank you for coming on the journey with me. So, not just a round of applause for the journey as a whole, but can we get a round of applause for everybody who has been here on the adventures? I greatly appreciate it. And everyone who's joined us for the in-game dungeons and stuff. It has been an adventure and a journey that I will not soon forget. I mean that. And it has been, you know, it began by being such an exciting experience for me to hang out with members of my community who I'd known for years. And then it became a great way for us to get to know people through playing the game with them. And not to get parasocial, but there are definitely connections that I've made having played the game that I will hopefully last for years to come. And that is a special thing, and I owe that all to you guys for enjoying the journey and, you know, enjoying the content, I suppose. So thank you, everybody. What? Clivey Bear? Did you just... I'd said no more. What are you doing gifting 5 subs again? Nipnap, Silver, Chowies, Sky Ape, The Mouse Knight, and Vivi Latex. That's an image I never thought I'd have in my head. And I don't think I can get rid of it now. Thank you. I need to go lay down, chat, and abolish this thought from my mind. Clivey Bear, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Grab your shield
Nova, thank you for gifting a sub to Herbal Fairy.
Raise them high.
Okay.
And welcome to the knighthood.
I will never go because you're all being very generous, so I'm gonna keep moving in order to keep the stream going. Okay, no. One thing I've got to do, chat. I can't just give a blanket one. I'm gonna read you all out, then I'm going. Alerts temporarily disabled. Don't gift subs. Okay. Novocaine, Crits Wrench, Aurora Sov, Universal Error, aka Misidentified Lemon, Burt Breeder, Fire, Fear Hairswin, aka Cubic Pete. Pete, thank you again for helping me amend my YouTube thumbnail. Massive shout out, buddy. The lovely Andrew G, aka Sugarcane, Xerox, Blacklust, Alen Rain, Sorely Burn, Herm, close enough. Can't touch this. Clive, Chimera, Adriana, Sign, Ira, Seridwen. Love the name. Love the glamour. Finn, Yono Ra, Ninu, Erin Ravenswood, aka Amy, of course. Celeste, Mara, Kia Doro, Risha Seni, Akira Heavensguard, Iggy Drasil, Pair Squared, Axel, aka Asik, Augustus97, Mizuki Gakunin, aka the lovely Hey Hey Oliver, Silver Buying Pie, aka the biggest walking spoiler known to man. How dare you follow my journey wearing the face of a spoiler? Ban Pie, take them out, it's time. No, the whole journey, chat, Pie has been Silver. Literally in the name. I don't know if I've got the playmat near me. I have a playmat with Sign's face on. It was printed at Christmas by my lovely father, and it's a photo from the end of the Void Arc series. Go get the playmat. Hold on. I genuinely... Hold on. I think it's back here. One sec. Shit. Chat, I don't know where it is. Where do I put it? I don't know where I've put it. I think it's downstairs. Never mind. There's VODs. There's VOD footage of it. Hold on. No, I don't know where it is. I think it's downstairs because we were using it for D&D. We've got a playmat printed with silver on it back when I was in Heaven's Ward. So, yeah, that will torment me forever. And Pi, I will say... I'm not, like, it's all a joke. It's not like, I don't genuinely think you're a spoiler. It's just funny in retrospect. Sarcasm sign. It's sarcasm. Are you quite done, Nova? It's the longest. It's the longest laugh in the game, isn't it? Anyway, chat. I gotta go. I gotta go. There's a plane, and everyone is here. I didn't even see. Okay, guys. I gotta go. Wait, who's this late arrival? Victor Vex. I see you, buddy. I see you. Anyone else I've missed? Never saw. Buddy. Okay, chat. Final one. Nemesis, you need to walk down the middle. You started the game almost at the same time as me, pretty much. Nemesis, walk down the tunnel. Fashionably late, chat. Get your Realm Reborn red out for him. Nemesis, thank you for going on the journey with me, buddy. I love the glamour. One of my favorite moments in FF14 is outside Hawk Manor, when Nemesis hid in the bush. Genuinely, one of my favorite moments in the game, bar none. Also, Dash, you made it just in time. Hello, Dash. I also love your D&D inspired last name. Lecky, hello, Lecky. Okay, no more. I gotta go. Victor, hello, Sunshine. I'm going. I'm never gonna progress if not. I can feel spoiler chat getting angry. Everilda, hello. Oh yes, I know you. Your reputation and the rumor mill precedes you. At any rate, how am I? Okay, well, would you refer to me as the champion of Eorzea, yes or no? I need an answer. Okay, I don't think she's going to change dialogue. Alpha! Oh my goodness, Alpha, hello. Quack. Alpha appears to be trying to cheer you on. Thank you, Alpha. Bloop, bloop. The miniature model of Omega appears to be staring intently at the Ark. Okay, what order do I go in? Left to right? Left to right. Let's do it. Vashan. Man is said to fear what he does not know, yet you adventure unto the greatest of unknowns. I say to you, daughter of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so too does he share our kinship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. I pray you go forth and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000 years. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so too does he share our kinship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. I wonder then if we will be able to... Like, what if that's what he's referring to, is while we're traveling, we can, like, stop off at the Dragon Star, do a little bit of, like, ether refueling. You know? Like a little pit stop? I don't know. Erenville. First the great exodus, and now this. It seems there's no end to our work. In truth, more than a few gleaners were distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were for nothing. It was no easy task convincing them that the new plan was for the best. I can tell you that. I can't tell you every man believes this is the wisest course, but I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you won't get the earful I certainly will. Oh no. Alright. Pre-watched. He's gonna call me old girl. Wait, maybe he doesn't. It's troubling enough that the brute Sicard left without warning, leaving me to carry all those cumbersome containers, but that he failed to be present to send you off is absurd. What could possibly be more deserving of his attention at a time like this? That is an interesting point. It is no easy thing to say, leave the star to us, but we must, and we will. As proud members of the Scions, we have a duty to uphold, and we needn't do so alone. Those dark days when we were driven from the rising stones and hunted as traitors are a thing of the past. We have allies in abundance now, which is to say, you needn't worry about us. Go forth in the knowledge that the Scions will labor without rest in your absence. Though our fellow Scions couldn't be here, they wanted me to tell you that, no matter what calamity may befall us, they will never give up, and neither should you. No matter how far you may go, we will be with you in spirit. No matter how dark it may seem, your light will shine and endure. I love that, I've never noticed it before, but I love that he actually has abs built into his armor. That's kind of cool. We will be doing job quests. It was like stuck between a rock and a hard place. If I did them, people would have complained that I couldn't be Endwalker this week. If I don't do them, people will complain that I didn't do them. So I decided that it'd be better if I just beat the game, and then I can do role quests next week, you know? We'll get there. Mistress Kryle tells me your investigation into my theories on Arcashire and its relation to the final days has made clear the source of our woes. I'm elated to know my work was of some benefit, but I could not have shared it had you not rescued me from the tower that day. I yet owe you a great debt, one I may never fully repay, but I shall try nonetheless, not only through my research, but through my desire to see you succeed, which I believe may influence the Arcashire in our favor, small though the effect may be. Yes, so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may influence the outcome of this calamity. Which is what I'm saying about the hope and belief of the people of Aetheris may be some sort of conduit by which we can draw energy, draw the power of Dynamis to aid us in this realm of Dynamis at the edge of creation, you know? There's something which Graha says in 5.3, I'm pretty sure it's 5.3, where he talks about how we answer prayers. And I can't think of a time more appropriate for us to hopefully answer a few prayers and to drain prayers from those around us into us and use that to our own benefit. No Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow. We'll be playing the game again. We were quite fortunate that Loporrit's hyperhopper was based on principles similar to those of etherology. Integrating it with the Ark's existing systems might well have been impossible otherwise. We may have Sharlayan's wealth of knowledge at our disposal, but theirs is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with teleportation magics, yes? The momentary conversion of the body into ether that it may travel via the livestream from one physical point to another. Their hyperhopper enables transport through a similar method, but not one involving the livestream. Rather, it utilizes highly condensed ether to create an ethereal current of its own. This current is exponentially faster and more powerful than the naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed, so much so in fact that ethereal conversion of the physical form is not a prerequisite for traversal. If you are concerned about side effects such as ethereal sickness, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination hale and whole. In theory, at the very least, I can assure you it is safer than the experimental etherites you used to reach Razadhan. Fantastic. Wilfson, Moonbreeder has been on my mind more often of late. How different her life might have been if not for our research into teleportation magics. Perhaps she would never have gained an interest in etherological studies, but to abandon our work out of misplaced guilt for who she could have been would be a disservice to the memory of who she was. Nay, it was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on, and now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you unto the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. I love the idea that instead of us just taking like a maiden voyage to like a close star, we're like, how about we just skip all that and go as far as we possibly can? It's not, you know, the way it should be happening, but I'll take it. We have to work with what we've got. Yurianji, hello! That even Wilfson and Blue Reader should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. So, this is the ship that will bear us unto Ultima Thule. This is the pinnacle of etherochemistry, a synthesis of modern innovation and the ancient wisdom of Alag. The Ark's engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether in quantities I never thought possible. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. Appropriate, given the people behind us. Hi, guys. For so many of us to see off like... let's start that again. For so many to see us off like this seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. Tartru. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment the ship takes off. Obviously, they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, who wouldn't want to be present at a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. Wow, the shade. I think it looks okay. I think it looks alright. Kind of. Let us hear what Father has to say. The Ark is missing one last but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly. That's where Sicard is. There we go. It's got to be. Here we go, chat. Alerts are disabled for the time being, just in case anyone wants to... whatever. Oh! Oh, the music, chat. Oh, don't do me like this. Ah. Oh. I'm so glad Alpha is here. And Omega, of course.
All
but...
present and accounted for. Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
He sounds sad, doesn't he? Obviously. I couldn't imagine the inner turmoil I'd have in sending my young children to the edge of space-time aboard a teeny tiny toy boat. Yeah.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder.
Ah.
But we did it. We finished the ship.
I love that Nero is here, chat. He could have very easily not been, but I'm glad he decided to turn up.
It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot. Aye, it's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels.
Really?
And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you.
I need that FanFest mount, chat. I can't begin to tell you how much I need it.
In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do.
Okay.
But
okay.
feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
I'll see what I can do.
So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Yeah, that was the going name, yeah. Or the Ark.
Well, seeing as
right?
its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
Ooh. What is its name?
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisois not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us.
I remember the name. It was mentioned. The FF8 ship. Chat. I'm gonna lose my Final Fantasy credentials if I forget. Oh no. I think it's Ragnarok.
The Starship.
Yeah! Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it. As someone who thoroughly enjoyed Final Fantasy VIII, I'm very happy about that. I will admit, it definitely left my brain for a second. Okay, good. Ragnarok. Cool. Very cool. Oh.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Oh? Hey! Namazu? Is there a Namazu? What the hell is this?
What are you all doing here?
Where's the Namazu? We've been betrayed. We don't want to blow the ship up. We want it to fly. Okay. Oh, sorry. Go on in.
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with
religious inclinations. Okay, that would explain the lack of Namazu.
You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal.
A lot of people were like, they don't have a god before, like, it was revealed that they only invited those with religious inclinations. Calm down, Cho. Didn't get to that bit yet. Now I understand why they're not here. And anyway, it's just a joke. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare. Not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines.
No, good point.
But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Oh! Right! Okay! Another reason why those with religious inclinations. How is this gonna work?
Thou wouldst employ summoning. Or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Ah, this is awesome.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Ah, wow.
Drawing
Bingo.
upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it.
Ah, this is such a great full circle moment if you consider A Realm Reborn was mainly a quest to deal with the summonings. And now here we are, for some of you 10 years later, right? Experiencing it coming full circle. I don't know, anyway, sorry, I just need to play the game.
The complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience.
Y'shtola's been corking, chat, as she typically does.
Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Ah, this is going to be so cool.
Indeed!
I wonder if they will have slightly different forms. I'd imagine not. That'd be a lot of time investment on the devs' part.
While Hydaelyn gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Okay.
Am
This
I the
is
only
totally
one here
unexpected.
concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that.
Here we go.
From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method.
Right.
The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief.
I'm loving this moment of Living Way. Just like regurgitating all of this lore. This is great.
Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner.
With the summoner, yeah. Makes sense.
In contrast, our creation magics The original and
the best.
except no substitutes. Don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
This is great. This is so good.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you.
Aw, thank you, Sora, bro.
When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship.
Out of interest, chat, is there any extra dialogue here if you get them to allied? Because all of my Heavensward reps are allied. I wasn't sure if maybe something special happened. No? Okay. Thought I'd ask. That would have been a nice little extra something. Okay.
In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
No amount of corking would have led me to believe we would have gathered the beast tribes, or the tribe, should I say, from Eorzea and bring them here. This is great. Or should I say the 3 great continents. This is great. This is so cool.
May we have a moment?
Of course you may have a moment, Wolfson.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Oh? Oh.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem.
Oh, okay.
Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
Okay.
There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them.
I was gonna say, how is it gonna work? Because surely there won't be aetherite crystals for us to attune to at the edge of creation and would be relying on the ship. Cool, okay.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
We'll try our best.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Oh, God. Just love you, Rian J. Chan. He's so good.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board.
We're doing it,
Chan.
chat.
My fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
Ah.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Godspeed. Having the tribes summon their benevolent saviors to assist us, the primals. I never would have predicted that. My like sort of off the wall theory was that maybe while we're sailing the stars, we are helped along by manifestations of the 12, which are representations of the belief of the people back on Aetheris who are willing us to the edge of space, and maybe that like their fervent prayer would make manifest the gods to sort of like push the ship through space. So it's not, you know, I wasn't bang on. I wasn't really close at all, but you know, almost the same idea, kind of, maybe. Why Liesel, thank you not only for the follow, but for the sub as well. I currently have, for people who weren't here earlier, alerts are currently disabled while I go through these cutscenes, so thank you. Why Liesel, I do appreciate it. Can we get some love in chat for Why Liesel, please? I'll quickly check. I don't think dialogue will be different. Oh, chat, all of the dialogue has changed. No, not all of them. Not all of them. I'm guessing only the Scions. Okay, one sec. Emeliance will not be joining us, I'm afraid. She could not bear to watch our children embark on so perilous a mission. Make no mistake, I feel the same. I cannot tell you how many times I've had to step away from my duties, so distracted by thoughts of all the ways it could go wrong. Even now, part of me wants to drag them away and forbid... Well, not that they would listen. So I will see them off with pride in my heart and a prayer on my lips. For my children and for this star they love so dearly, you must prevail. Oh, that's sweet. Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, who won't want to be here? Okay, Kryl hasn't changed. The Ragnarok, and thus does grandfather's legacy live on. We mustn't waste any more time. Let us board and set out for Ultima Thule. The Ragnarok is also such a great name for the spaceship, given the connotations of what it means in Norse mythology. The end times. The end. It's good. It's good. I'll send words to the Alliance leaders. I'm just quickly checking everybody. Mother, father, grandfather. We will save this star and return home. I promise. Venturing quite literally into the unknown. We have to be ready for anything. As I said before, whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. Primal summoning, as it was intended. I never dared to consider they could be invoked without the danger of tempering. Change has come quickly to this star, and greater change yet awaits in the days to come. All the more reason we must not fail. I am most grateful Wolfson and Blawida have devised a contingency should the need to flee arise, though I pray it shall not. We must needs strive for victory to the last, that Aetheris and her people survive, and that her champions return home, without exception. I'd rather not spend any longer mulling over strategy. None of us are strangers to despair. If that is the source of her power, we are ready for it. Reading despair. How does Xenos fit into this? I'm fully expecting a cutscene of the ship soaring into the stars. And if anyone has seen that film with Mission Impossible where Tom Cruise is holding onto the back of the ship, that but Xenos is what I'm imagining. He hitches a ride. You know what I'm talking about? The Mission Impossible stunt? Yeah, that one. So, the stage is set. I can but hope we are prepared to play our parts when we arrive on Ultima Thule. The key, I suspect, may lie with Hydaelyn's parting message to us. Darkness and light. Despair and hope. As goes one, so goes the other. Knowing Meteion wields the power of despair, we must bring to bear hope in equal measure. The Ragnarok is a collaborative effort in every sense, the culmination of knowledge from the world's greatest minds, both past and present, without question the greatest ship ever built. I'm glad Sid did get to make a ship in the end, because I didn't think that was going to happen for the longest time. I'll have to remember to thank Tartaru for her timely provisions of food and drink. Poor Wedge would have long since given up from exhaustion otherwise. But now the rest is up to you. Come back safe, all right? I will, Biggs. The world cannot end now, not when we've but scratched the surface of the Loporit's technological know-how. So run along now and do what it is you vaunted heroes do best. The world shall tremble before my genius soon enough, assuming you're able to prevent its destruction, that is. I mean, in truth, Nero foreshadowed the events of Endwalker back in the Crystal Tower days, when he threw his device off into the chasm below, and then we hear the Morse code of "it's wrong, all wrong." So, Nero, you called it, buddy. You were ahead of the game. You haven't forgotten anything, have you? No repairs or commissions? A delivery from retainers, perhaps? No? Well, if there's nothing else, have a safe journey. Thank you, Wedge. Okay. Draz! Thank you for 4 months of support, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. Hold on. Let me scroll up in chat. I've missed something. Good news and bad news, Andy. Good news, I had an interview that went well this morning. Bad news, I tested positive for COVID after FanFest. Dawnforged, rest up as much as you possibly can. Hydrate. blanket fort, pillows, cushions, relaxation, ice cream, and Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me, but I think that'll help. Hopefully you feel better soon. And I'm glad the interview went well. Congratulations. Hydrate. Thank you. Cheers, JP Bentley. Okay. We're going in. Stretch. Thank you, Ike. Ooh, there we go. If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. Upon boarding... Chat! Oh, this might be the last time I read that in the MSQ. Maybe not. But it might be. Upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. And one of them is going to be Xenos, Tom Cruise mission style, like holding on to the ship like that. A little stowaway. I'm telling you, pre-watch, pre-played. It's happening, it's time, several cutscenes, right? We're doing it, we're doing it. Assistant Professor Evil, thank you for your second month of Prime. So excited to see you go through the Starship journey. We're now heading out, buddy, we're now heading out. Thank you for 2 months of support, can we get some love in chat? How does he know? How does he know? Stocked up on 4 cups of Forest Master ice cream today. Dawns. Joy that. Okay, chat, we're going. Finally, hey. We took our time. We got her in the end. Complaining won't get you anywhere. Okay, upon boarding the Ragnarok, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Okay, done. Are you ready, chap? Let's go. I'm not ready. I love them all at the control panel. That was cool. Oh, that's great. I was hoping maybe Puddingway might make a cameo appearance, but...
Welcome to the bridge, everyone!
Thank you for the warm welcome, Living Way.
I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back.
My retainers, they've got items for me. It's fine. I'll get them later.
Make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
Okay. Ooh! I like that.
It's incredible.
Part of me hopes we get to see like a proper star map.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me?
Go on in chat. This is Thancred. I know someone's getting ready to type it. No? Is no one gonna do it? No? Pretty high tech for moon bunnies. Can you hear me? No. This is Fortuno. There we go. We got it. We got it. This is Fortuno. Can you hear me? No. Sorry, buddy.
The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
No. No, I'm not. Go on then, let's do it.
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. The burnt-out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again. With feeling.
With feeling? Issue the command to launch. Have Alphano do the honors. Come on. What kind of a choice is this, chat? Have Alphano do the honors. He deserves it.
Me? But I
can only
no
be
need to
you.
be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
Go on, Alphano.
If you all insist.
Onward unto the distant stars and beyond! Ragnarok, engage!
That was okay! Yeah, I like it!
Engage!
Engage!
Oh, this is so good! Oh, chat! We are aboard a spaceship! How could anyone have predicted this at the beginning of Endwalker, that we would be aboard a spaceship piloted by bunny rabbits, going to the edge of creation itself? Wow, look at that. I still think Pizza Ship is better than Ragnarok for the names, chat. Just saying, you know? Rolls off the tongue. Pizza Ship. Wow, look at that shot. That is beautiful. Definitely some room there for some Charlie and player housing, wouldn't you say? Oh, chat! This is so cool! Oh! Oh, wow! Oh, this is fantastic. Good King Mogulmog! Oh, perfect! Garuda! Oh, chat.
Ah! That I must carry landwalkers into the sky! I cannot imagine a greater indignity!
You'll be fine.
Do not sulk so, for thy mighty winds exist not only to buffet and batter.
You can't beat Susano, can you?
They may serve also to thrust forth with vigor. Such is thy glory, and thus it is an occasion to rejoice.
Rejoice!
So
oh,
come,
yes!
Let us revel!
God, Bismarck is showing off now. Come on.
So long as the wind blows freely, I suppose all is as it should be in creation. I will render unto them a storm, that they may pierce the firmament and fly free!
Yes! Ah, this is amazing. Oh, chat. Hyper Hopper, engage! Huh? Here we go! Oh, wow. I still think that's such a great name. The Hyper Hopper. No Xenos holding on to the Ragnarok, though.
Still in one piece? Good.
Yeah, just about.
Sleeping way? Report?
All's well. Fantastic, even.
There we go. I'm really hoping Puddingway is aboard. That'd be great. Come on, where's Puddingway, chat?
Thanks to the power of those primals, the engines are roaring and we're ripping along.
Ripping along!
All values are also within projected ranges. Time to destination is 8 carats. Perhaps 7 at a pinch.
Carrots, okay. It makes sense, but that took me unawares.
We're 8 carats away. Maybe 7 at a pinch.
Right. Let's go over some points of caution.
Okay. Health and safety briefing, chat. Okay, understandable.
Our destination, as you know, is Ultima Thule. Lest you wonder, the place is not a star so much as a patch of emptiness.
Okay.
That's the extent of what our equipment could determine, anyway.
Okay.
From what we know of Meteon, she's likely used dynamis to obfuscate her location.
Mm-hmm.
So, in conclusion, we'll only know what's there when we get there.
Right. A patch of
Crew and I
emptiness.
will see to it the ship's ready to take off at a moment's notice. We'll support the search as best we can, but it'll be your paws on the ground, assuming there is any.
Okay.
But everything will be fine, I'm sure. Heidelin believes in you, so you ought to believe in yourselves. Just don't do anything I wouldn't, like waiting too long to use those portable teleporters of yours. Personally, at the slightest sign of trouble, I'd mash the button to bits, and you should as well.
Noted. I'll get ready to, as you said, mash the button to bits.
Understood. We promise to be careful.
I suggest you brace yourselves. We're about to arrive and the vessel will shake a good bit.
Okay. Oh. That's not good.
What is this? Something is... interfering with the equipment.
Oh no.
Greetings.
Oh no! Oh, chat, it's like a horror film. Oh my god! Oh shit, that actually scared the shit out of me. Whoa, let's not do that again, Yoshi P.
Greetings.
Oh my god, it's not stopping.
Can you hear me?
Meteon, what the hell is going on? I'll call her by her name. Meteon.
So this is Meteon.
Oh. Have you met one of my sisters? I don't remember meeting you myself. But I do know that you're from Atheris. Why have you come? All you had to do was wait. I would have delivered to you your ends.
We didn't ask for that.
Chat, I just got pulled out of the moment because all of the Loperites are just sat like this. And I don't know why, but it really tickled me. So when the cutscene changes, just look at them all sat in the back. I don't know why, but it's humorous to me. Just wait, hopefully you'll see what I mean.
I don't understand. All life is destined to end.
Not wrong.
Why choose to prolong your suffering? Effort, ambition, love, they amount to naught. Happiness, should you find it, is inevitably lost. Stolen away by events beyond your control.
I will quickly say, because I'm in a good mental headspace, but if anyone here is struggling at the minute with maybe like negative thoughts and negative emotions, do look after yourself, because I imagine hearing things like this isn't necessarily beneficial. So if you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. I'll say that before we continue on, because this is pretty bleak, and I don't want anyone to necessarily feed off of that, you know?
There is no logic nor meaning in it. You think there is. Convince yourselves.
But it's all a cruel accident. Come now. I speak the truth. A truth you would recognize if you looked up at the night sky. Unbroken emptiness. Cold, dark, and silent. Your world, like every other, is but a blemish upon its perfect fabric. Life is an anomaly. It is unnatural and cannot continue. The sooner you accept this, the easier it will be.
Just to be clear, we're not here to argue with you. We know that life is fleeting, and that in the short time we have it, we're not assured happiness.
Indeed. I've seen far more sorrow in the eyes of many I've met. I myself have plenty of regrets. And one day they'll die with me, gone to dust with my good deeds and unfulfilled dreams.
But we accept this. That our existence may seem pointless. That sorrow, rage, and despair will always dog our heels. And we press on regardless. That is why Hydaelyn guided us here. In her boundless love for mankind, she has prepared us for this trial, and in her name, we have come for you.
Yes, I sense it. A burning passion like unto fury. I know it well. For the same passion once burned in many a star before yours. Suffocated and extinguished now.
Holy shit. Whoa.
I can't breathe. You approach the bounds of my ultimatum, where emotions dictate reality, where resignation and acceptance unite to embrace the end, where those who yet valiantly cling to life cannot thrive.
Oh no, please don't say he's dead. Please don't say Thancred's dead.
By the Fury.
Thancred?
Meteion has gone as well. Mayhap he awakened first and gave chase.
Everyone? It appears we are at our destination.
I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's dead. I think we're okay.
This is Ultima Thule.
Okay. An empty patch of space.
Not that we knew what to expect, but I wasn't expecting this. From atmospheric composition to ambient temperatures, all reading to within permissible range.
Oh.
This place is capable of supporting life.
Let's go and have a look.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I want the rest of you to perform a full inspection of the ship, as well as a biological scan.
I don't think he's gone on ahead, but I don't think he's dead either. I don't think they'd kill him off like that.
So it was that the brave wayfarers arrived at last at Dream's End.
Whoa!
In following their path walked and history written, I am made keenly aware of one truth. Though the curtains may fall again and again, so long as others take the stage, ever shall there be more tales to tell.
I love that. Wow! Oh
So,
my god!
Let them bring it to a close, I say.
Let them bring it to a
Let the
close, I
curtains
say.
fall upon this. The final chapter in the tale of the star.
Oh! Oh! Chat! I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Is this a dead star?
New music.
As I live and breathe, I live and breathe. Well, the environment itself shouldn't kill us.
Well then, let us search for Thancred while exploring the area. The ship we leave in your care.
Wow. What a beautiful zone. Look at that. Wow. Having the narration from Hythlodaeus and Emmett as well, chat. Whoa. That was unexpected. Was it the final chapter in the tale of our star? Wow. And there's a dead star above us. Okay, let's turn the music up a bit. Just a bit. Is that not a dragon? Lesser stellar dragon. Whoa. I'm getting a bit dizzy. It's just, I'm so taken aback. Like, look at this skybox. One. Secondly, there's a dragon. Oh my god. And Thancred's gone, which I'm not so happy about, but that's definitely playing on my mind. Graha. If Meteon should strike again with such overwhelming force, I honestly don't know how we are to oppose her. We were clearly no match for Meteon, yet we survived unscathed. But how? No, I don't think we were ever given a number of how many Meteons, plural, there are. I was going to say, what if we have to, like, occupy each of them? And that's what Thancred's done. I don't think he's dead, but I think he's occupied dealing with that Meteon in some way. That's me wishful thinking. It is as Livingway said. I can breathe well enough, but something about this place feels wrong. It's so dark, I can barely see anything. Didst thou witness what became of Thancred? So quickly was I overcome by Meteon's malevolence that I saw naught of their altercation. There is a dizzying, disorienting feeling about this place, as if I could lose my footing at any moment. We must be careful. I can't guarantee it will be of help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied a provisions node in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to the Ragnarok at once. Let me quickly read the journal entry for that. Where is it? Unto the heavens. It does not take too long to arrive at Ultima Thule, but no sooner do you enter her domain than Meteon manifests on the ship's bridge. A battle of words ensues, but is cut short when Meteon brings her power to bear, suffocating you and the Scions effortlessly. You fall to your knees, gasping for air. The last thing you see is Thancred charging at Meteon, before the world fades to black. You awake seemingly none the worse for wear, but with one less of your number than before. Thancred is nowhere to be seen. Thinking that he may have pursued Meteon, you and the others make ready to disembark. Okay. Belatedly, hold on a second. I've missed some alerts. We'll play them and then I'll continue the zone chat. I've got to, pay the people their due respect. Azure Icon, thank you first of all for the follow, and then thank you for this.
Grab your shield and sword.
You were here for 3 minutes, and then you gifted 5 subs. Azure Icon, thank you. Welcome on in to Darth Toth, Vidos, Black Sun Studios, Seal Clubber, and Burles Gamer.
Huzzah!
Goru, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. And also, thank you very much to GlamCon for that. Thank you, GlamCon. Oh, Valley of Plenty. Thank you, GlamCon, for the very generous
GlamCon has just tipped £20. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, GlamCon. I appreciate it. What is this sample from? The Witcher. It's from The Witcher.
Huzzah!
Thank you, TL Maslar, also for the follow. And Nito, yes, thank you as well. Thanks, guys. Welcome on in. I'm going to disable alerts for now, because I'm going to chat and play for a bit, then I'll re-enable them in a minute. Cheers. Welcome on in, new folk. Lovely to see you all today. Okay. Don't hesitate to make the most of the provisions node. There's no telling what you might run into out there, or if anything we have to offer might help, but I'd personally rather brave the unknown with a full pack than an empty one. Why exactly do you sell? I can repair my gear. I've repaired it already, chat, which, that's rare. Battlecraft accessories? Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. All's well. Alphino. Wait, what? A strange new world. What the hell is happening to the text? Try as he might, Alphino can find no sign of Thancred. What the hell, chat? We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely, I suspect, given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thancred. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. I'm still scratching my head as to why there's a dragon here. Whether it's a dragon which fled here from the Dragon Star, or whether this is the Dragon Star in some capacity. Whether it's that exploded star over yonder, this dead star above. If it's somewhere nearby, why is there a dragon here? I need answers, game. I'm also slightly frustrated that I can't run back onto the ship. Oh, dear. What a beautiful zone. And Crit, I did see your message regarding how this zone would not leave my mind for a while, and it most certainly will not. I am a sucker for a good skybox. And this is maybe the greatest skybox in any... Oh, look at that star over there. Wow. This is amazing. What dragon is he talking about? Lesser Stellar Dragon. There's a few of them. There's one by the entrance. There's one here. There's one over there. I think Endy is going to need a new hard drive for screenshots. Quest name a bit crangled. Yeah, Tuna. Yeah, exactly. Endy, are you okay? I don't see anything. Oh, no, we're doing that again. Okay. We're doing that again. I feel like I'm playing Nier when I saw that hologram. Oh! Other dragons. Literally the one that I'm on right now. But... turned to stone. Stellar Dragon. Chat, I know I wanted Meracidia. Sorry, drink. But this'll do. This is pretty close. What the hell happened here? Wait. Wait. Is this the Dragon Star? That's looking pretty Omega-like to me. Alphano. Odyssey. I see no one else in this barren waste, do you? Then why do I feel like we're not alone? Like there's another presence with us. Something dark and mournful. This is so good. This is amazing. Oh, look over there. Is that like a proper city? Ostrakon. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god! Oh wow. This is something else, isn't it? Hold on, I need to look at that over there. What is that? It's Zanarkand. It's not Zanarkand, but it could be. Oh, this is so... Blitzball confirmed! There it is, yeah. Wow. Sorry, chat. You only get to come here for a first time once, so I'm soaking it in. Look at that. Stars in front of that star, though. What's that about, chat? What's that about? Ariel, exactly. Ah! Hello. This feels wrong, but I've got to do it. Sorry, Stellar Dragon. Nothing personal. I hope you understand. Something tells me they don't understand. Okay, Yishtola. Oh, Urianje. These remains have long since turned to ash, and yet they retain their form. Oh, look up there. It's like a big jumping puzzle. Look at the platforms. This, it has to be the Dragon Star, no? What was this, I wonder? There is a structure here in front of me, yes? A tower of some sort, partially melted? In a strange twist of fate, it seems our perception of this place is not so different as it would be elsewhere. The world as I used to see it. It feels as though I am dreaming while awake. This is more than the faded memory Meteon led us to believe. Is this Meracidia? Don't say that, because it's... Where is Estinian? Have I missed him? Hold on. Give me just one sec. just in case he's like on the perimeter. Ostrakon Deca Octo. I didn't see Estinian. I might have missed him. I'm not going to waste your time though, chat. I'll just go. He might have moved on further beyond. I won't waste time. Okay, Alphino. Ruins. But of what, I wonder? It is, like, almost identical, if not identical, to the same architecture and style that we saw during the Omega Raid series. In all of his test platforms and what have you. Especially that, like, jumping puzzle I saw over yonder. Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. Be careful, Endy. I cannot shake the feeling we're being watched. Gods, you don't think there are ghosts here, do you? Chat, this'll do. This makes up for no Meracedia. And then some. The metallic pillar has been partially melted, likely sometime in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately. Rather, it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. Midgard Sormir fled his homeworld amidst the battle with Omega's people. I'm getting chills, chat. This is amazing. Look here. This part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it is man-made, though its builders were surely not men as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I've seen this pattern before. Stop! Chat. I keep aggroing. I'm having to put them out of their misery. I'd love to know how everyone else reacted to this zone. In my head, I had... I don't know, my expectations for an Ultima Thule was something like the Netherlands. From Draenor in the Burning Crusade, if anyone here played WoW. Netherstorm, not the Netherlands. Yeah, I said the Netherlands, didn't I? The Netherlands. Yeah. Yeah, the Dutch are a spacefaring people. I meant Nether-lands, not... Anyway, whatever. I like the idea more, though, that it's the Dutch. I'll be honest, that appeals to me more. Chat, hold on. I need to get a picture of me and Estinian on what I am currently believing to be the Dragonhome world. This is amazing. Hold on. Chat. Can you hear that music? This is phenomenal. Look at me, Estinian. Check Lemon's message. Andy, could you hide the chat window? Hold on. I have a stream button. There you go. Now I will see nothing but NPC dialogue. Okay. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. A poor decision in hindsight. Besides the light from the ship, all is shrouded in darkness. If Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. With care, should you decide to climb higher. Were you to fall, you might well tumble through the great expanse for all eternity. I did quickly check to see if there was an invisible wall. I would have loved if in the final zone of the expansion they were like, yeah, no walls, you can just fall off the edge of the map. Wow. Chat, this is mind-blowing. I just... This is so far beyond anything I could have expected. What a view. Huh? Do a flip. Ready? Hold on. Let me pan back down. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're good. We're good. Quick question. Not rhetorical. Are there sightseeing logs here? I don't want to know where they are. Just, are there sightseeing logs? Because I'd love to find them. Yes? In that case, chat, if you will permit me, I know a few of you might get a little bit rowdy, but I might try and do a full explore to find these sightseeing logs. Like, I'll skirt the edges of areas where I probably shouldn't go. It'll probably only add like 5 minutes to the stream as a whole, but I figure I'll let you know that now. Before people are asking why I'm skirting the edge of the map. Look at that. Doesn't that just look exactly the same as Zodiac's cradle? Like the energy emanating out of the cradle. Beautiful. The music, by the way, is perfect. It's great. I'm going to be adding this to like a, I don't know, like a relaxing playlist. Which is bizarre because, oh, look over there. Is that like a star consumed by darkness? Wow. I think that star over there, if that is indeed a star, is the most visually appealing. Like an explosion from within that's solidified. So, so cool. Empty mall at 2 AM vibes. I will say I'm loving how empty it is. On release, were you here with like hundreds of other players? Or is it instanced? For me, it was still quite empty. Everyone was here. I think it was instanced to some extent. Only if you were a slowpoke. Everyone was there. It was split. Okay. It's instanced at launch. Alone at around 4 AM. I'm, you know, every zone I've ever been to, I've, you know, feverishly wanted more players to be there. This is like the one zone so far that I'm enjoying the fact that it feels like it's just me here. There's something very eerie about that. Oh? Were you able to find anything? As I feared, and still no trace of Thancred. There's nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which, fortunately, isn't very far. Though I can't help but suspect that someone, or something, is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close, and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. I think I might see something over there. I felt it too when I was near that thing. Do they not see it? Is that why you were all playing coy in chat? What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Well played, chat. Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed. We've found only more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. Answers, chat. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's port side we've yet to explore. Let us try searching there then. Endy, a word before we join the others. Okay. Interesting. They can't see the dragons. But they can see the ashen remains. Why can we see them? And why can't they? Huh. Yeah, I can't believe how quickly some of you beat the game after release. I love, by the way, that I have this mount. I've used it all the way from A Realm Reborn. And the fact that it's somewhat appropriate here is amazing. Feels very full circle, in a way. Lesser Stellar Dragon. What a zone, huh? I really, really didn't know what to expect. But it wasn't this. I used the Midgard Sawmere mount here. I think the Midgard Sawmere mount is one of the best mounts in the game. I genuinely love it to bits. And only as you progress through the game and through the expansions, the weight of having Midgard Sawmere as a mount, it just becomes more and more epic as time goes by, you know? Lemon, I'm glad you picked up on it. I had to. I had to. Which is why you know, my glamour plate that I've got now is a mix of like my Dark Knight armor with like the red bit of cloth and of course what Estinian wears. It felt like a full circle moment, you know? You see them too, don't you? The dragons. As I thought. Their presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgard Sawmere and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live on Aetheris? Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder? That is really sad if that is true. Discovered a new location. Where am I? It hasn't popped up saying new I can't look at the map. I can. Oh, is that an aetheryte? Oh, don't mind if I do. That's really sad, chat. If through our bonds between Midgard Sawmere and Nidhogg, we are treated... Oh! Friendly dragon? Oh my god, chat. This is... I'm getting, like, some serious goosebumps. This is amazing. You guys stay there. Wait a second. Who the hell are you? Silosk? In the time before, I soared across our skies, north, west, south, east. No wind swifter than I. Now, those skies are lost to me. I don't know what to say, chat. I just feel completely and utterly overwhelmed. I was going to say how absolutely bittersweet it is then that through our connection to Midgard Sawmere and Estinians through Nidhogg, we are permitted this unprecedented look almost at the dying echoes of these dragons on what I can only presume must be the Dragon Star. Like, we've not... Hey! I see you up there. I see you up there, mysterious individual on your dragon mount. It has to be. Like, one dragon, I thought, okay, maybe they've flown here. You know, maybe post-war with Omega, they've flown to this distant land and, oh, shit, Meteon's here. But there's a few of them. And there's relics and artifacts which look very similar to that of Omega. And the war has been brewing here for some time, in years prior, whatever. I'm... Chat. I don't know what to say. Alphano, chat to me, buddy. Look there. Are those ghosts, do you think? My sight may have been restored after a fashion, but I fear what I see cannot be trusted. It is as if Meteon herself has etched these images upon my heart. I doubt not that such a feat is within her power, given that she constructed the sanctuary herself. Surely mine eyes deceive me. This cannot be possible. Dragons. 'Tis true they are not of our world, but to find them in a prison of despair. It seems these dragons have yet to succumb completely to the darkness of this place, meaning the others should see them as well. What does it say on the minimap? Aetheryte. I wasn't sure if it had a location name.
Dragons? Here?
I'll say, trust me when I say, I'm equally as surprised. And equally in awe.
What you see is a memory of a world that once was. A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
I see. Right. Wow, that's even more sad than I thought it was.
What? Their world is dead?
It is. Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Oh. That's so beyond sad. It's just misery, isn't it? You know, pure despair, one might say. They are quite literally batteries, in a sense, to dynamis. Through their suffering. Wow.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not?
Oh no, chat. I can't be dealing with horror movie plot tropes. What do you mean? What do you mean? Where is he? What do you mean?
Oh yes. He is here and
oh
there,
no.
and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words.
Oh no, I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send. I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe.
When we met Meteon in Elpis, and the puzzle pieces were beginning to click into place that maybe Meteon is the cause of all of this, I couldn't imagine how they could make her a threatening presence to sort of cap out this expansion. They've done it. That cutscene on the ship a minute ago genuinely had my hair standing on end. That was horrifying. The VA has put in some work, Coffee, definitely.
Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed.
I don't think he's dead. I think we can bring him back. I'm confident of that.
Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul? In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade into a place you can perceive and where life can endure.
Wow. Maybe he is gone then.
That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however?
Oh, we've got to be able to save him.
Seen.
Oh, wow. This is all his doing.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business. Huh?
I love that he tried.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me. I told you, emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
What a fantastic idea for a final zone. And I don't even see it as necessarily the final zone of the expansion. It really is the culmination of 10 years worth of zones and story, isn't it? It's fantastic. Survive. Thank you, Thancred.
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
Agreed. We cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
His soul lives on. We can bring him back. We can bring him back. This is definitely the cosmic acid trip at the end of a Final Fantasy. A strange new world. Hey, purple dye, chat. I wish there was a way to trial them. Because I don't know. Regal. We'll go with Regal. I don't have any Regal. I'll get that. Purple dye! Purple space, chat. Have you not seen? Look. Predicted in A Realm Reborn. Purple space. Oh, wow. So, Thancred's soul lives on, and in his dying wish, his dying command, dare I say, to survive, shaped this place into somewhere we could live and walk and touch, hear, feel, think. Hold on, let me go in a tune. Purple is Thancred's favorite color, confirmed? I daren't even hazard a guess at how much it would cost to use the aetheryte to come here. I thought when we took the aetheryte to the moon, we were never going to travel as far as that, aside from, of course, the first. But given how the reflections work, you're technically, you know, anyway. Anyway. Ahoy, me bucko! Hello! Welcome on in. I'm glad you've been enjoying the YouTube videos, and enjoy your stay. We've been in Ultima Thule for probably, what, like half an hour to an hour, chat? It's pretty good. I'm loving it. This is why Endwalker increased teleport costs to 4 digits. How much would it cost me to teleport home? Oh, not that much. Oh, there we go. 1,000 gil. But only 400... Oh, no, it's because I've got that as a favorite. Okay, never mind. 1,000 gil. Wow. I don't think I've seen that before. It's hard to believe Thancred was able to overcome Meteion's will, yet here we are. Would that the price of his victory had not been so high. His will was strong enough to reshape Ultima Thule that we might survive, that I might see again. His sacrifice must not be wasted. I understand now why the Loperids were surprised to find that this environment could sustain life. There, but for Thancred's sacrifice. It would also explain why it happened in the order it happened. Meteion, Thancred, and then the Loperids announcing its, you know, breathable space and livable land that we could walk on, that could sustain life. Hadn't made the connection. He can't really be gone, can he? Meteion herself said that his soul persists, that he is the reason we are still breathing. If so, then maybe... Huh. My aim was true. I had her. How are we to defeat an enemy we can't attack? We need to use our emotions. On burdened wings. Why is the text changing, chat? What is this? I feel like I'm reading someone's MSN status. You know how people would, like, manipulate the text into having different fonts and shit? Despite Meteion's words, Urianger cannot accept his comrade is gone. Soul without body. A form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed. For we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, 'tis true. But I choose to believe he is not forever lost to us. Regardless, in sacrifice, he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteion. Estinian, Endi, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone has finished. Meteion said these dragons are shadow and shade, from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they're not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please, be careful. I would love so much if we were able to just, for a brief moment, summon this shade of Midgard Solmir to our side, and just get his take on it all. I would love that. Let us split up and gather what knowledge we may. Draz, exactly. I think being in space is getting to you. Those letters were totally normal. Oh wait, I wonder if the text is actually different. No, I don't want to keep opening the map. There we go. Despite Meteion's words, Urianger cannot accept his comrade is gone. I wasn't sure if in the same way the text is being manipulated and changed in the quest title, it might be getting changed in the description as well. Hold on. It might have been. No. Huh, okay. I thought I would check, because for people who have not done the Dark Knight quest line, when you do the Dark Knight quests, you have additional dialogue in the quest log, so I thought maybe there'd be something in there. Ray! Welcome back for 37 months. Can we get some love and chat for the lovely Ray, please? Smokey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Indian friends. Hope you're all having a lovely Tuesday. I'm going to suppose you said, Smokey. How are you today? Well, come on in, Smokey. Can we get some love and chat for the lovely Raykin17, please? Ray, I hope you've been doing well. How are you? Welcome on in.
A visitor, not of this star. Could thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguish life's feeble flame? Oh, how we would adore thee. Alas, with time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence.
It might be slightly morbid of me to ask this, but God, I'd love a mount that looks like this dragon. I know admittedly they are nothing more than a shade of their undying anguish, but I think he looks pretty cool, and I would like to ride him, if that's possible.
I pray thee leave us to our silence. To break it serves only to mark time's passage. We shall not suffer reminders of its flow.
It's grim, I know it's grim, but you know what I mean, like, it'd be, you know, maybe we can find a nice one who's not necessarily really sad and we can save them, you know. Anyway.
Thou art unlike the others. This place ill befits thee. Do not tarry over long.
Who are you?
The telling of my tale alters not its course. If thou knowest my brethren once ruled these skies, will our kingdom return? Should I boast that I was first among our hunters? Will the comrades I failed live again? Nay, once I lived, and now I await the coming oblivion. Nothing more.
And what is this place?
This is not our home. To our home did come the metal demons, who of life and joy scoured it clean. These are mere bones, and among them do we rest our wings forevermore. Leave us now to our mourning, traveller. Thou wilt find no solace here.
I wonder. Do I have the Omega minion? I don't know if I do. I know this seems really bleak that I'm summoning it in front of him. I wasn't sure if there'd be a little bit of... That's very cruel. We summoned a mini Graha. Admittedly, that... Okay. I thought he might be like, gee, why you brought him here? I mean, I was riding the Omega Mount here. Well, that's worse, I would say. That's really cruel. I can't believe you'd do that. Let me get my Midgard Sormir minion out, on the off chance that maybe there's a unique interaction with him. Why am I the minion guide? Torbravelk? Thank you very much for the Prime sub. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome on in. Where is my Midgard Sormir? Wind up Fafnir. Midgard Sormir, where are you? Sorry, chat. I'm not... I don't often summon minions. Why can't I bloody see him? Have I missed him, chat? Have I... Oh, there he is. Got him. Okay, on the off chance that maybe there's some unique dialogue that happens, I don't think there will be, because that would be kind of broken. There's a search icon? I've never seen that before. Oh. I never knew that was there. I am clearly oblivious.
Seth Tosk. Who dwell on the past yieldeth naught. Our desires meant little to our destiny, and less now. Yet regrets find me nevertheless.
Blimey. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud, noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. Crushing defeat, never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. I've had a bit of an idea, chat. I've been talking about Asdaya and I've literally forgotten their name. Vritra. Sorry. Asdaya and Vritra for a while, and we had the Vritra reveal at the very beginning of Endwalker in the cinematic. And Asdaya was not referenced at all. Up until that moment when everybody arrives in Sharlayan in order to provide assistance to the creation of the Ark. And Vashan, Vritra, mentions that Asdaya once again didn't answer the call. They've never answered the call. What if they're out here somewhere? What if some nondescript amount of time ago they flew through the stars back to their homeworld in I don't know, in a vain attempt to see what had happened here? I just want them, chat. I want to see them. I beg thee, leave me to dream, to forget that which we have lost. Who knows? Well, you guys would know, but you're not allowed to tell me. Pie? Huh? Ere the metal came, my kin were many and splendid. Elegant worms like unto ripples on the water. Worms possessed of limbs so powerful as to rend the land in twain. Worms I have long since forgotten. Faces lost to the tides of time. I mean, this is something special, isn't it? I'm going to quickly ride around the corner. I'm going to be looking for sightseeing logs, chat. This feels like a location which might have one. Somewhere in and around this location, there might be one somewhere. Though if it's anything like previous zones, a lot of these... Ooh. Okay, hold on. We've got a another dragon down here that I completely missed. Esk Khan. With the war came the emptiness. Loss forged of steel to bite deeper than any blade. Esk Khan. He forgot? He forgot what, Ruby? What do you mean? You want another dragon? We have dragons at home. We may or may not know anything or nothing. I'm worried that maybe the sightseeing logs will be above me. Drink not of this spring. Tainted are its waters, and thy dainty form hath not the capacity to withstand it. Okay. I think dragons are neat. No, I'm the same. The Netherlands looks so cool. Don't you dare. Thou wouldst bid me speak? Folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar. Only watch, and wait, and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Knoll, the cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be thy will, I shall remain. Stay and ponder the lesson, or go in ignorant defiance. I remain, for I dare not look upon Knoll, font of our greatest loss. Interesting. Okay. Are we really... For a year, the smile's been banned. Are we still having discussions on why it's banned? People were using it to spoil by spamming it, more so on correct theories and incorrect theories. That's it. I know, Nemesis, if it was someone new, I would mention it. The people who are asking, I know, have been here for some months. Which is the only reason I'd point it out. If it was someone new, I'd be like, yeah, sure thing. I'll explain, but... I feel like it's people who have been here before when we've discussed it. I do apologize if you are new. I don't mean it in spite. It's just... We often then get derailed for like half an hour. Because people then get really, like, emotional over it. Not in like a negative way, but like an annoying way. Where they feel really beholden to an emote, and they fight for it, and it's like, it's not that deep, you know? And it just becomes a bit of a mess, which is why I get a bit annoyed about it, but it's fine. I do apologize if, again, the person who asked is new. I'm sort of flitting between playing and chatting. Sorry, guys. I was mainly looking around to see if I could find a sightseeing log, but there's absolutely nothing. Nothing here. Yeah, Sagittarius, exactly. The cork emote, you know, because you gotta be sub to use it, I feel like the people who are using it are less inclined to use it in a spoilery way. Arastos, I know, go figure, right? Go figure. Yeah, Skull, exactly. Exactly. Never seen Smile banned, but I get it. The only time I get irritated is if people think that, like, I'm upset by it. It's less that I'm upset by it, and more that it was just ruining theory crafting. Because you guys know I do the corkboards, right? And doing the corkboards with the smile emote, like, chat's dead. And the moment I got, like, a correct theory, it would just be, like, a switchboard at prime time. Like, everyone spamming it. And it was like, okay. And then, like, you know, a few streams later, the theory is then... It just kind of ruined it a bit, is all. Sorry, chat. Again, I'm just trying to do, like, a perimeter check, because I'm looking for sightseeing logs. But I haven't found a single one yet, if you can believe it. Finished, buddy. This... Oh, there we go. Sightseeing log. Or is that an ether current? No, sightseeing log. We found one, chat. Buddy, give me a second, and I'll show you where we are. Because right now, we are literally at the end of the world. The end of space and time, as you might expect from a Final Fantasy game. And we are on a dead star. And this is the ruins of said dead star. And around us, all we can see are other dying stars in the cosmos. Oh. That scared me. That's my minion. Okay. I thought a dragon had come for me, chat. But yeah, it's jaw-dropping, isn't it? We're at the edge of the universe, minus a cafe. Minus a cafe. I mean, this would be a great place to set up shop, wouldn't it? Look out. Ostrakon Deca Octo. This sector is a recreation of the 18th civilization encountered by Meteon and her sisters. Ruined and desolate, the world it represents was once the abode of a proud race of dragons who were driven to extinction in a titanic struggle against mechanical invaders from the Alphatron star. I don't know if I knew that that was the name of their star, Alphatron. Fascinating. And that would explain Deca Octo 18th. I see. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, chat. Hopefully we can find the rest of these. I'm hoping we can. Ahoy me bucko. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I tried to take the title of the expansion and try and figure out how it would tie into things. And all I could come up with was that it was, you know, it's like the end of the story which has begun in A Realm Reborn, and I didn't really think much beyond that. But obviously, after the cutscene with Vanar, at the end of Elpis, that was when all of the puzzle pieces clicked into place, and the true meaning behind Endwalker becomes very apparent. It's amazing. I hope we can go over there to these other lands that exist here. These mimicries, almost, of these civilizations which the Matea encountered. I'm telling you, and that's Anakin over there. Level cheetah. B rank? I'm still trying to familiarize myself with the colors of the things. Anyway. Is Mericidia there? Yeah, sort of. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. Knoll. It's a hatching ground, or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgard Sormir's kind must once have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Vritra said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Okay. The stench of these eggs is as fierce as any weapon. Would that there were winds to carry it away. Okay, here we go. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. Blimey. A murky liquid has pooled inside this eggshell. The noxious feta is indicative of contamination. I'm not going to zoom in. It's going to sound weird to maybe some of you, but reading that kind of... I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not having a discussion. I'm not gonna look. I'm happy to not look. Gingerly lifting a large egg from this viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass, soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. The egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragonette within succeeded in hatching. There we go. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragonette was indeed hatched, there's no sign of it here, or its sire, for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops, and I'll search the plains. I feel like that dragon, I can't remember his name, back at the Aetheryte was very similar to a dragonette that we've seen elsewhere. B rank? Gotcha. I'll leave it be. I'll leave it be, just in case. Huh. Ostracon Deca Octo. Fascinating. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, there is something over here. An encounter? Bereaved dragon. Oh, malformed dragonette. Oh no. Blimey, chap. I thought we were about to go and meet an ally who could maybe assist. Bereaved dragon.
boisterous howling hath been quieted. By thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Ah, I see what's happened here. Is that your child? Perhaps. Some eggs within Arm Knoll are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure. A testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. It was a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. Survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild. A futile effort. In purest soil, replete with ether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds. But our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. There are dragons among you, capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. It is the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait! You claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. Blimey. Allow me a second. Hold on. I am a bit delayed here and belatedly on the old resubs. Hyperwhite675. Let me quickly re-enable alerts for a second so I can get you all alerted. One moment. Hyperwhite, thank you for the 4 months.
I thank you
there it
for
is.
your continued
Thanks,
pledge
buddy.
to the Night.
Thank you.
Been busy last 3 weeks with new job. Glad I'm able to catch some of a stream finally. Indiepock.
Hyperwhite,
thank you.
How is the new job? Is it going well? I hope it is. Can we get some love in chat for Hyperwhite? Lomalind? Let me know how to say your name correctly. Thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I sincerely appreciate it. Kuraz, thank you for the follow. Essay, welcome back for the 28th. Oh, wait a second. Nemersar, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Studley.
Studley May, get yourself in here right now, sir. Courtesy of none other than the Nemesis. Thank you, Nemesis. I greatly appreciate it, buddy. Studley, welcome on in. Know that if I could play Triple Triad right now, I would, but I don't think I'm going to find anyone who's got cards to play with me. You never know, though. You never know. Maybe one of these dragons has like an ethereal deck of cards. We'll have to wait and see. Kassar, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. SA, again, thank you for the 28. Oh, Forret. Thank you, Crater. Cheers, buddy. Asterius 5.
And sword.
Thank you for the prime. I greatly appreciate it.
To the night.
Thanks for the kindness, chat. I really do appreciate it. You're all very, very kind. Forret on a journey? Hold on. Look at him go! He's traveling the stars! Thank you. Ah, he's back! He's back! It's Forret! Look at him go, chat! No, not the void! Oh, no, he went into the dying star, chat. Oh, don't worry, he's emerged! He's back! He's back! Oh, another star! No, Forret! Oh, chat. He was absorbed into the star once again. Crap. Rainy Bear, Peachy Gummy, Crater, thank you. Miasma, welcome back for 5 months.
Hype, ended bongo, ended hype, ended bongo, ended hype, ended bongo.
Ended hype, ended bongo. I couldn't agree more. Miasma, thank you very much for the 5 months of tier 1 sub. I greatly appreciate it. He's back! Oh! Our chat is so quick. Whoa! Thank you, Whimsical, for the very generous 250 bits. Thank you very much. Miasma, thank you again for 5 months. Asterius, welcome on in. Thank you for the prime. Who did I miss? Thandra, get yourself in here as well. Thank you for the prime.
And sword. Raise them high.
Almost there, chat. Almost there. How dare you support me and be kind. Go on. Get him. Should I help? Can I help? There you go.
Grab your shield and sword.
Helping out, chat. Helping out. Thandra, thank you again for the prime. Stealing cheese! No. Not my cheese. No. How could you? Stealing cheese. Welcome on in, but please, don't touch our cheese. Thank you. We're very protective of it over here. I'm partial to some extra mature cheddar, if you must know. Thus did Forret journey the stars. Forret Way, I like that. I think I saw Judge in here somewhere. Judge, where are you? Hi, Andy. I'm still in Vegas from FanFest, so I'm missing most of the stream. I do wish you a great Endwalking. Judge, I wish you a great, safe travel home. Assuming you don't live in Vegas? In which case, FanFest was on your doorstep. I'm very jealous. I hope you had a lovely time. A lot of people in chat did go to FanFest. Hopefully you all had an amazing time. I would have loved to have gone to the London one in October, but the tickets were like... They went like that. It was so quick. Sharp white cheddar. Sharp white cheddar. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I can go for some of that. Cave matured cheddar from a Wookiee hole. You know what? That also sounds quite nice. Ah, it's Rainy Bear! He's back again! Look at him go, chat! It's Forret. It's Forret, chat. Rainy Bear, thank you. It's very kind of you. I think I've replayed every resub. I may not have done. SA! I did miss SA. Here you go, SA. Boom! 28 months. Thank you, SA.
Thank you for your continued pledge to the
chat, my mind is blown. Completely and utterly. What a zone. I honestly thought it was going to be this, like, barren wasteland where there was just nothing. Like, I'm talking, like, genuinely just, like, blackness, right? But it's so much more than that. It's... I don't know, wild corking for hours couldn't have led me here. Not in a million years.
Andy.
Floating Fat Man, thanks, buddy.
Floating Fat Man cheered X5 at Indy 20. Just wanted to say, exploring this zone too much ahead of the MSQ, especially sightseeing logs, could lead to some more mini spoilers like that Alphatron bit.
Oh. The Alphatron thing's a spoiler? I thought that was informing me of that. But, no, wait. Floating Fat Man, thank you for the £5. Is the knowledge that it's a spoiler, does that mean Alphatron's now going to come up in the MSQ? Which is now a spoiler? Because I didn't know that. That's someone being paranoid. Lol. It's fine. I'm not gonna go too far ahead. Oh, the weather here is umbral wind. That's nice. For people who wanted to know. No, it's all good. I'm not gonna go too far ahead of the MSQ, if you know what I mean. I think my plan is to try and, like, explore where the MSQ is taking me. Like, I'm not trying to run ahead, but I get the concern. Don't worry. I'm not going to run to the end of the level. I may have gone slightly ahead, but the MSQ is bringing me in this direction, which is why I thought, well, I'll skirt the edge. So, no, I get you. It's valid. So, don't worry. Noted. Taken on board. Estinian, a test of will. That eye is looking rather suspicious, chap. It's like a backwards J. The bereaved dragon has fallen silent, leaving Estinian to sigh with frustration. A classic. A classic Estinian move. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand, and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Yang, right? It's anyone's game at this point. Anyone's game. I'm fascinated by whatever that is up there. Like, I'm imagining now that each of these rings of rock is another memory, almost, made manifest by the Matea. Like, this over here is another civilization brought to life through, like, a dying echo of their memories, somehow. Oh, what the... What was that? Did you see that? It was like a puff of blue energy. Hold on. G-pose. We'll zoom in, because I can't get any closer. Yeah, that's definitely a structure. Look. Spires. Columns made of cubes. Fascinating. Oh, it was Midgard Sormir. Okay. I don't know why, but I didn't even think about him being there. True. Pite, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. And Yurukiora, also welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, let's head back. And again, I will try my best to not run ahead of where the MSQ has taken me. I'll try and only do sightseeing logs that are near to me. I do feel as if there would have been one near the hatchery. I am tempted to quickly run around the back, just in case. Someone had gas? Okay. Oh no, it's good. I don't think we need to continue the conversation. Like, I am, you know, aware that I could run into trouble. Like, if I were to run to the end of this zone, which I'm not going to do, and find a sightseeing log, I do understand that there might be some spoilery bits there. But, yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to do that. And that's it. I think we put a pin in it, because if not, we'll run around in circles. Okay. I do feel as if there's probably some that I've missed already, but I'm not... Ooh! There are side quests here. I'm not going to do them before anyone begins panicking. I feel like I need to keep mentioning that. I am aiming to beat 6.0 this week. Even if it means a longer Thursday and Friday stream to account for that, but... Do I have a particular favorite character? I have a favorite character in terms of one that I think is my favorite character, and I have one which I think is my favorite character in terms of just how cool they are, right? My favorite character in terms of how cool they are is Estinian, by far. I think he's amazing. I play a Dragoon. He's a Dragoon. He's an Azure Dragoon. I'm an Azure Dragoon. I love his just general, I don't know, attitude towards life. You know, I think he's great. But my favorite character is Alphino. And it's not even close. No Helmet Estinian and Estinian. No. No. Some side quests won't appear until after you finish 6.0. Gotcha. With luck, they'll have learned something to help us devise a plan of action. I chanced to gain audience with several dragons ere we returned, though I expect their tales are much the same as those you heard. Oh. Good to see you made it back in one piece. The more I see of this place, the more bewildering it becomes. Did your exploration prove eventful? Converse with any dragons? We would hear what the dragons had to share with you. Even if it's no different from what they told Urianger, it would have value. Nighttime visitor Estinian and tea time with Emelian's Estinian. Yeah. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Spreados, probably not. No. This week, though, but not today. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Endy. Estinian. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Would there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity, but it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loperites to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Meteion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key. But I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is, with no way forward. At present, aye. If it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Meteion's, but the dragons that holds us here. They tire of conflict, and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Okay. Meteion meant to unmake us then and there on the Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded, if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule, and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. I like the way you're corking, Y'shtola. I like the way you're corking. I think you're onto something. It was Ultima Thule's architect, Meteon herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair, far more potent than most. Potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course for others and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me naught against his calcifying heart, but mayhap one of you will fare better. See what I can do. Then I shall guide thee. I'll end, they call him, in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. I wonder if we can mention our bond with Midgard Sormir as a way to maybe give them hope. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how I would word it in such a way to provide them that and change their emotions. But maybe knowing that they live on would be enough. Hey, Spreados, I hope you enjoyed the old YouTube videos. I am in the process of editing an Elpis video, and then I don't know if it'll be part of the same video, or if I'll do two separate ones, but I want to do the Vanar cutscene thing, and do that justice in some way. Okay, let's go, chat. Yeah, Pi, you think so? I was trying to catch up with the latest goings-on so people knew where I was at, given my delay in uploading. And I thought I'd cut to the end and then go back to that stuff later, but yeah, I can do that. Huh. What an amazing zone, huh? I will say, quick thank you, by the way, that no one's following me around. I normally love that. It's lovely getting to play the game with you guys, but there's something quite eerie about being alone. I know there's a few people back at the Aetheryte, but yeah. I'm enjoying the fact that it feels like I'm alone in this barren wasteland, you know? I mean, we are, but in spirit. I assume so be it. And again, I don't mean that in a weird way. I hope people don't take it in a weird way. I'll end.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
Voice acted. Chimera, true, you did. Chat. Bear with me. I need the orchestrion role as well, Ahoy Mi Bucko. I need it desperately. I really cannot wait to get it and go put it in the FC house. It's gonna be so good. Anyway, voice acted, chat. Gather in. Here we go.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this. Waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Someone's on the church organ, chat. Our pride is crushed, and our souls corrupted. The winds are stilled, and the heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives a curse as we await the end. Still as stone, we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star.
Come on, Estinian!
One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Ah, come on! Mention his name. Would they know him? We'll find out. Our kin on another star. And yet, upon thee do I smell the blood of my brethren. Oh, chat. I am getting goosebumps everywhere. This is so good. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home? Tell the truth, Estinian.
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
It mattereth not whither we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution's wheel turn. And so, on the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict. No, you must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him. Only then can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy. This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity.
Oh my God.
And after everything we've endured, we will not let you stop us.
Estinian!
Stay back!
We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished. Crimson stained. Holy shit, chat. This is so cool. Our misery. Our shame. Too much to bear. Release us from war. From life.
I see. Theirs is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
No! No! Oh, no!
No! Not Estinian too!
Oh, no.
There's a wind.
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, no, Elf.
Oh, Alphino.
Oh no!
Come. Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Oh, wow. Chat. Again, I don't think he's gone. I really don't think he's gone. I can't be sure that he's not gone. That's the issue. Wow. The genius of the music in this zone is above all else. This is a good checkpoint. Can I run to the next quest before we go then? I hate that I asked who one of your favorite characters was right before. You want to know. You want to know, it's fine. Alphano and Estinian's relationship isn't one that I necessarily have like a real life comparison to. I'm an only child, but something about their bond, their brotherly bond, I don't know, it hits me right in the gut, you know. The wind has stayed. The fog that covered this island and the air. It no longer feels quite so stifling. As by the beating of mighty wings doth wind blow, where dragons may ne'er again touch the sky. He and the shade he bore shall soar free. If I had known this place would claim Estinian too, No, it's what had to be done. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? And then, chat, there were 6. Lemon, tea leaf, can I hand this in, or do I... Is that where we leave it, you think? I counted 6 pi. Look at that. We're counting the same. I genuinely, the thing is, I can't be 100% sure that he's not gone. I just feel like that can't be the end. And I'm allowing that like optimism to sort of carry me. I mean, you can count 7 if you count Midgard Soulmid. True. There was no ether current in the zone before if you use the compass, I think. The compass detects a current approximately, to the northeast. Yeah, okay, so there shouldn't be one here. Again, I can't look at the map. I don't want to spoil myself. Leave it there? Okay. Okay. Wow, chat, what a game. I cannot wait to hopefully discover... Oh, we get a good view of that up there now, look. I hadn't even looked over there before. The wind... Oh, well, shit. That wasn't meant to happen. We can see what's up there. More Omega-like tech. Huh. Wow. What was that about falling off? Well, what's a screenshot without some damage numbers? I think normally you can't. Shaders? No. This is the game without shaders. This is with. No difference. I didn't rando, no. Bucko, is it really? No, I'm not. Again, I'm not using any shaders to bypass any like limit on the game. I saw that at the very beginning of the zone anyway. Because we saw the platforms going up and I mentioned it looked like a jumping puzzle. I could see that and I sit in another room from the game. Jess, the beauty of shaders, I think, is that you can always customize it to your own liking, right? So for me... yeah, I just like how it looks. I appreciate that you like it too. I know. Ariel, I live on the edge. Who here didn't look around? Place is beautiful. I hope people aren't accusing me of spoiling myself for looking at the environment. I mean, it's natural, no? That you would come here and look around. Like, look at that over there. It looks like Zanarkand if it were in FF14. It looks amazing, you know? Anyway, chat. We'll be back tomorrow to continue on. And as I said, if need be, if there's ever a time where it feels like we need like a couple extra hours, we'll extend it and we'll see it done. How does Xenos fit into this, chat? That isn't a genuine question, that's rhetorical. Please don't answer that. How could Xenos possibly fit into this? I'm convinced he's patch content. It's gotta be. Biostorm, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I'll perceive things. You mean Tom Cruise? Yeah. I need to edit a photo of Xenos' face onto that Tom Cruise picture of him on the plane, but make it the pizza ship. Anyway, chat, thank you for hanging out today. Sorry I didn't get to chat as much. I've been trying to absorb the game more so than usual. And I figure if I spoke with chat too much, people would get a bit sassy. So I thought we'll just focus on the game. So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more. The game will be beaten this week, at least 6.0. I'm looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. It's bittersweet in a way because I don't want it to end, but I do because I want to see what happens at the end. But also, I just want there to be infinitely more expansions for me to play, you know? Dragons as well. Dragons, chat. While it isn't, and yes, I'm going to say it one last time, Meracedia, dare I say it's better. Like, we are at the edge of the universe, witnessing the dying memories of dragonkind, made manifest by Meteon, the Metea, Dynamis. Any goodbye corkboards about what's coming? My one corkboard is we're growing fewer and fewer. I could see other scions having to maybe sacrifice their corporeal forms in order to aid us in progressing through the zone, in the same way Thancred has, and now Estinian. Until it's just maybe me and the twins? I feel like if it's going to be anyone, it'll be me and the twins left at the end. Because I've said from A Realm Reborn, I feel like it's been our journey, me and them. When we begin the game and we arrive on that wagon in whatever starting city we choose, who is it that we're riding with? Them. Every time. And it's only fitting that we walk unto the end with them in tow, is it not? I'll be really sad if they don't get to see the end with me, you know? On a more meta level, I imagine there's got to be a dungeon or a trial soon, in the same way there was with 5.0? I can't even hazard a guess. I cannot even hazard a guess as to what that will entail. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I'm assuming wherever we go next will be another reincarnation made of, you know, dynamis from memories of, you know, a civilization which the Matea visited. So we've had the dragons upon the Dragon Star. What's next? I'm guessing it'll be somebody else or something else. But yeah, chat. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and look after my pregnant wife and go and get some dinner, I think is the plan, chat. So thank you all again for hanging out with me. Thank you for those who've gone on a journey with me this year, over the past year, and those who've joined for maybe the one day. If you joined today, welcome. You made it just in time. And for those who have been here for a year, thank you. I really do appreciate it. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. And it's very surreal to contemplate that. It really is. I'll see you all tomorrow for more. Allow me to say goodbye to you wonderful, amazing people now. JP Betley, Musundari, Terrelin Eriu, Judge, It's Kate, D1000, Super Koji Man, Angry Tea Leaf, Greybeard 426, Misidentified Lemon, Red Rust Riot, Norse 2018, Rainy Bear, Kendra, Sparkling Parfait, Super Koji Man, D1000, Aiki, Crit, Creepy, Amy, Arcasia, Buying Pie, Tenchi, Make a Stay Pod, Asik, Yagitu, Tor Bravelk, Peachy Gummy, Lucian, Ahoy Me Bucko, Reese's Sky, Althenes, Winterfall, Arid End, Seabass, Sunshine, Leonix, ET, Celestial, Tojo, Leonix, Thur, Rando, Tasty Bread, Naughty, Ninka Maya, Z-City, Drax, Nusom, Gedarek, Armo, Musundari, Yoful, Jens, PT, Dawnforged, Chertograd, Arc Sardian, Skyline, 6, Xbal, Smoky Rivers, Lurkers en masse, Endy Plays, love the name. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Tuesday. We shall reconvene then, and once again, walk unto the end. See you then, chat. Mwah.